think all the people don't have power, so that means none of us do.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Certified salute to the whole foundational Black American family tree. Certified salute to the whole certified Black society. We in the building. We in the place. Tether's running. Flea's running. Culture, vultures, all of the above, because it has been known, it has been put on the table that they can do what they want. They can talk whatever they want to talk. But at the end of the day, they not like us. The Black grassroots delineating is in full effect. The Black grassroots movement is in full effect. We done took it, y'all, from the bottom all the way to the top. We done took it, y'all, from the bottom all the way to the mainstream. And now those faces you see right there, amongst some other faces we gonna break down right here today, they are all in trouble because foundational Black Americans created this. Foundational Black Americans are coming to take it back. And when it all boils down, they gonna know they not like us because we are one of a kind. Certified salute. Let me see where you at right now, family. You know we back in here. You can't censor the Black Alpha Network. You can't stop the Black Alpha Network. We gonna be all in the building with it 24/7, 365, and they ain't got no choice but to deal with it because we in here. They not like us. Where you at? I want to see the whole family. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. Let me see what city, what town, what state. We got them all in here, family, and we working, we building, we grinding, and we always win. And you know we win. Knockout. Let's go to work. What it do, y'all? Black Alpha Network, Certified Black Society. You already know they not like us. They can try, they can manipulate, they can cosplay, they can front, they can fake, they can flodge, but it's all going to boil back down to we are the best. Louisville, Kentucky, I see you. Yes, indeed. And you right. Yes, Blueberry Muffin, it's roasting time. Dallas, I see you. Chocolate City, you in here. We in here with you. Let's go. It's all about delineating. It's all about standing on the lineage. It's all about representing who we are. And anybody who gets in the way of that, gonna have to deal with it. This is what it is. It's microphone check season is what I heard. I heard it was microphone check season. And certified salute to our brother Kendrick Lamar, K-Dot, because he just microphone checked Drake. But it ain't just Drake. And it ain't just about K-Dot. It ain't just about they battle. It's the whole movement that's been going on, family. This has been at play for a long time. Orlando, Florida, I see you. Columbus, Ohio, I see you. Buckeyes in the building. Yes, indeed. Cali, you already know. LA in the building. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm going to see y'all this summer, LA. Yeah, I'm going out there to film a movie. So certified salute to LA. Yes, indeed. We are going to represent the Black grassroots, and we are going to make our own decisions, our own conclusions. Nobody's going to tell us no more what we're supposed to be doing. Nobody's going to tell us what it is. See, we had this thing for the longest where people was escorting folks into the community, and they was writing hall passes. They was writing passes left and right. They were saying, you can go do this, you can steal, you can take. And when we certifieds were standing up and saying, no, we got to gatekeep, people were like, no, man, that's wrong. Arizona, I see you. Yes, indeed. Family, now it's to the point. Everything we've been talking about, everything that we've been saying, I'm talking about reparations. They talking about that. Foundational, everybody's saying that. Certified, I'm hearing people say certified everywhere, right? Now it's getting to the point that our certified foundational Black American lineage movement energy has got to the point where it's in mainstream hip hop now. This battle going on with Kendrick Lamar and Drake, or should I say this wash? Let's make this clear. Drake is getting destroyed right now. It ain't even a fair fight. People were like, it's even, and Drake's up 2.5, and Drake's landing some good blows. No, he ain't. Drake is swinging and missing. He looked like Cuba Gooding Jr., okay, on Boys in the Hood. He punching air right now. He ain't landing nothing. Nobody's talking about anything that he's saying. As a matter of fact, people are clowning him. Y'all seen the footage that's been coming out, And you got the same people, I'm talking about a lot of folks from the dominant society, they out there in the club booing Drake. They playing Drake's song, they saying boo. They wouldn't be saying that right now if Drake was winning. No, they'd be saying that if Drake was getting destroyed. Drake is completely getting washed. This battle is a wrap. It's over with. They're going to try to spin it. So on this episode, we're going to break down the way culture vultures act, okay? We got some for DJ Vlad, for academics, for Queens Flips. We're going to put them all in one bag. We got some for Buster Without the Rhymes, for Flab Joe, for Cardi B, ITCH, and we got something for Cosplay Drake. We got something from all. We're going to break down what it is, and we're going to make this declaration for the whole world to see. When foundational Black Americans say we are the culture, we're the culture. When foundational Black Americans tell you what is real and who's winning, we are the ones who are right. Nobody is going to dictate to us. That ain't the way the game goes down. So when we say it's microphone check season and we say folks is getting destroyed, that's exactly what it is. And we're going to sit back and we're going to enjoy the show. Certified salute to everybody in the chat, because I promise you, it's been all of us who've been the ones out here calling out Drake. Do y'all remember about 6 months ago, I did an episode and it was called Is Drake a Culture Vulture? And a lot of folks who were not in our circles were getting upset at that. They were like, don't say that about Drake. Drake's a good man. Y'all know what it is. Oh, we're going to not just break down the cosplayer. We're going to bring down all the Negro escorts. Y'all know the folks bring folks to the barbecue, to the cookout, bring them to the goddamn reunion, and they bring folks around our community and then they protect them. Days is over with. Y'all know the folks who come into our community, they cosplay, they put on masks, they put on costumes. We're going to go ahead and get them. Days are over with. It is a new era. The lineation now, family, is in full effect. Microphone check season, mic drop on them is in full effect. Nobody no more can run around here and try to dictate foundational Black American culture to us. You can't just do it with politics. It's got to be in the social world. We know in politics, they out here trying to tell us this, that, and the other thing. But look, y'all, the tethers, what are the tethers doing right now? The tethers are trying to go back to their homeland. We done reverse them. We done show videos right now where tethers are literally hopping on their planes and going back home. Why? It's because they got over here and they thought it was sweet. No, it ain't. They started fleeing over here, thought it was sweet, found out foundationals was right here waiting on them. We will not submit this culture to nobody. We will not bow down to nobody. We're going to let the whole world know that in 2024 and beyond, it is all about foundational Black Americans. It will always be about foundational Black Americans, and we are the culture, and we got to add one more new one, and that is they are not like us, point blank. So as we sit back and we enjoy the show, and we watching Drake get destroyed, I mean, left and right, I mean, just completely, as we say around my way, he getting mollywopped. He getting mollywopped. Old Southern term. He getting mollywopped out here in these streets. You're going to start seeing a whole bunch of people come out of the blue now, y'all. And what they're going to be doing, they're going to be trying to run interference. That's what they're going to be trying to do. They're going to be trying to make excuses. Y'all seen DJ Vlad come out lately? DJ Vlad done got so upset because they scared. I'm telling y'all, there is no more smooth sailing for these people. They are in deep trouble. So DJ Vlad is coming out now, and he's saying, I don't really like that song, Kendrick. Did y'all like the song? Because I'm going to tell you right now, when we seen this whole battle pop off, the first thing you saw was Drake make that little song or whatever, right? Went away. The man comes back and had to go get Snoop Dogg AI, and he had to go get Tupac AI. That swang and miss. Let's be real. That was whack. That was whack. It was pathetic. Nobody liked it at all, right? Kendrick comes back, and Kendrick does what? Kendrick hits him with, first off, it all started with Kendrick having that verse, okay, on that Future record, where he said, F the big three, it's just big me. And he came out. J. Cole said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and sit this one out. J. Cole said, I'm going to go ahead and sit down. I ain't going to get involved in none of this. I'm going to let y'all have it. See, J. Cole is one of these people where he knows his limits, all right? Drake is one of these people who have been coddled by all of these Negro escorters, okay? That's what we're going to call them, the people who bring folks into the community, and he done got spoiled. Drake's been running around talking about slaves. What's up with this dude's whole obsession with slavery, all right? What's up with that? We're going to break it down today. Y'all remember when we had that episode, and I put up a poll. I said, what do we call people like Drake? What do we call them? Do we call them, because everybody else says, well, Drake's father's FBA, so Drake's half. We're going to break down all that half stuff today, all right? See, if I got $500,000, I'm not half of a millionaire, all right? And if somebody runs around here and they're half of us, they have to operate in a certain way, especially when you see them around their other half, Drake, who's always around his other half. He act way different, don't he? Y'all notice that? When he take pictures with black women, he be bossed up, all that. He take pictures with W women, he be smiling, showing all his teeth. When you see Drake with his mama, smiling, all nice and happy. But when you see Drake around anybody else, it's coonery and buffoonery. Folks been seeing this with Drake for years. It's the same thing that went on with Elvis. The same exact thing went on with Eminem. The same people who are writing passes for Drake's, I don't even say off-code behavior because I don't expect them to be on-code because let's be real, Drake ain't one of us. What y'all said in the poll? I said, did we call him, what do you call a half FBA, half Freedman, half tether? Somebody said, how about we call him a feather? Okay. Somebody said, how about a half freed? Let me ask y'all so we can put this solidified because it was a 50-50 poll. What do we call somebody like Drake? Do we call Drake a feather, which is a half freedman, half tether, or do we call him a half freed? Because what we're not going to call him is certified. What we're not going to call him is an American freedman. And what we're not going to let anybody do is talk about his daddy. You know, his daddy, everybody out here acting like his daddy is Mutulu Shakur. All right? We got to get over this. Let's be real about Drake daddy. Drake's daddy was a black man who played music and went around the world, and he was trying to get up with W women. He was a swirler. All right? He was a swirler. So what do we call him? Somebody said a mutt. Damn. Boy, y'all ain't playing. Y'all ain't playing in the field today. A feather. Okay. Somebody just said straight up tether. Okay, you don't even play games with it, huh? You just want to say straight up, we keeping the T on it. All right. A feather. I like feather. Feather sounds soft, just like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It gives all the indication, you know what I'm saying, of exactly what it is. This is what we are. I'm looking all in the chat. Drake is a feather. Okay, I see feathers. Feather. Okay, I think we got it in. Overwhelmingly, certified foundational Black Americans have spoke. All right? They have spoke. He is a feather, which is a half foundational, half freedman, full tether. And you put them together, it's soft as hell, just like a feather. That man is not of the lineage at all. How you going to be a foundational Black American or an American freedman if you from Canada? How can you be half of ethnicity that is a nationality? How can you be half of that? Okay? What it really is people who want to put this man in our culture, who want to crowbar him into our culture so bad that they are willing to overlook anything. And y'all know how it go. Y'all remember back in 2004 when Eminem was running around here? And what was Eminem doing? He was calling Black American women the N-word. And them same escorters that escort Drake into the community, they was escorting Eminem. They didn't say nothing about Eminem calling our sisters the N-word. I remember being a young man, and I was raising my hand like, hold up, y'all gonna let him get away with it? But all these little escorters, they were cool because they were more mad at Ja Rule. They were more upset at Ja Rule and Irv Gotti on some hip-hop rap beef than they were with Eminem saying the N-word. They got mad at the people who exposed Eminem and not Eminem. This is the Eminem that was running around with bandanas. This was the Eminem running around making fun of Michael Jackson, and I got some receipts on that today. This is the same play that's been going on for years. You escort these people into our community and they get spoiled, all right? They start talking reckless to us. Imagine some type of spoiled nature where you get into our community and you really feel that you can disrespect our women in front of our women and men. And then you got all these people say, it's okay, it's cool. I got pictures today of Drake eating fried chicken, okay, taking a photo op with fried chicken, just like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. I got pictures of Drake with the gold teeth smile because you know it ain't cosplaying or buffoonery unless you got the whole gold grill and you're smiling. I got pictures of Drake with curls in his hair. I got him with pink fingernails. Every single thing that we know is off code, I got pictures, I got photos of this man practicing all of that. And we've been putting it down. We've been saying this for a long time, but it ain't just about him. Remember, it's not just the person who came to the cookout, it's the person who invited them to the cookout. Because after they invite them to the cookout, they defend them. But guess what, y'all? They not like us. This is the motto. This is the play, and we're going to take it to the next level. In a lot of ways, y'all, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it all the way real. In a lot of ways, family, that we are different than everybody. We are the culture. They are not us. That right there is becoming the nowadays ether. We're going to go hip hop today. We say it's microphone check, right? And we see that Kendrick Lamar just absolutely destroyed Drake. I'm talking all the money, all the finances, all the non-Black American fans that been coming around here trying to dictate to us our culture. Let's be real. Half of this man's fans are not Black Americans, all right? These are the people that have come in and take our music and then walk right out the door but don't represent us. This is why they're very careful with him. This is very much why. So what you're seeing now, family, is a lot of that energy that he's been on for this kind of time. This is turned into a flip. Now you're seeing foundational Black Americans from the Black grassroots. We've got to the point where we're saying it ain't about nothing other than what we say it is. You are not like us. There ain't no way you can be like us. And therefore, you better pack your bags and you better go in the other direction, because certified foundational Black Americans ain't about the games. This is the new era. So we're going to take it to the fullest. Trust me when I tell y'all, when you start hearing somebody say they not like us and you got a whole club of people dancing to it, family, you know what that means. You know exactly what that means. What that means, y'all, is that foundational Black American lingo talking points have came into play. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Everyone knows, family, that what we say goes. Everyone knows that what we say is in full effect. But guess what, y'all? Guess what? Now what we're seeing is foundational Black Americans. We are the ones controlling everything. We are the ones going in on everybody, anywhere, at any time. This is what it's all about. But since I said I got receipts, since I said I got a whole gang of receipts on this man, let's go ahead and talk about Mr. Aubrey, okay? Let's talk about him. Mr. Aubrey, welcome to a certified foundational Black American regulating, and we're going to do it on all feathers. From now on, Drake Aubrey is feathered, all right? A feather is Aubrey. That's exactly what it is. Check this out right here, y'all. I want y'all to see this right here, right here, right here. This is how this man feel about your culture. This is how that man feel about your culture. Listen to these lyrics in his song. He says, W America say I'm becoming a threat. Black America love to remind me what my mama looked like, as if I'd ever effing forget. This is what this man feel about you. This is how this man feel. He is doing what they always do, the tragic mulattoes. What he's doing, y'all, he's blaming us. First off, who in W America thinks you're a threat? Nice try. Nice try. You better come again. Ain't nobody falling for it. So what he's trying to do right now, y'all, is he's trying to make it look like he is some type of outlaw against the dominant society. You ain't no outlaw. You ain't never said nothing about Trayvon Martin. You never said nothing about Sandra Bland. You never said nothing about Corinne Gaines. This man ain't said one solidary thing about everything that we've been going for, family, what we've been dealing with. No, but he don't mind braiding his hair. Oh, we breaking down these feathers today. Yes, we are. He'll braid his hair, twist his hair. He'll put a beard up. He'll run with all the black folks in the neighborhood, but he won't say nothing about Trayvon. And then he'll turn around and say something along the line of, y'all just hating on me about my mama. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Basically, he's saying is he's the victim and foundational Black Americans is being mean to him. Foundational Black Americans need to be nicer. That's what he's saying. And you see this all the time, y'all, all the time. And he don't mind saying that he the GOAT. He don't mind saying that he the king. He don't mind saying that everything revolves around him. Yeah, this is the same guy, y'all, that took Michael Jackson's picture and put an OVO sweater on it. The same man who came out and said he's going to be bigger than Michael Jackson. Y'all know we don't play about Michael Jackson. No, who are the only people keeping Michael Jackson around right now? Every week, they got some new documentary about Michael Jackson, hating on Michael Jackson, saying there's a new Michael Jackson, and it's only foundational Black Americans who are putting it into that. But this man don't say nothing about that. He hates on Michael Jackson, and then he turns around and says, Black America love to remind me what my mama looked like, as if I'd ever forget. You ain't in no position to be talking about Black America. Only thing you do when it comes to Black America is you steal. You've been stealing our culture. You've been sitting back. You rap like every new rapper out there. What's the Drake flow, y'all? Somebody tell me what's the Drake flow. He ain't got one. Drake's flow is sounding like every other rapper out there. He sits back. He finds out what the new rapper's talking about, the new way they rap. He jumps on one of their songs, and he uses them for street cred. Kendrick Lamar broke it down, and I'm going to break it down even further today. We're going to pull up all the lyrics, and we're going to show everybody that when it comes to foundational Black Americans, this is what you are dealing with. But we ain't done. Let's go there with this man's obsession with slaves. Well, I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about, but we're going to break this all the way down. Look at this right here, y'all. Look at this right here. I need y'all to smash that like button, subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. If you already are subscribed to the Black Alpha Network, make sure they don't try to unsubscribe you. We taking this thing all the way to the top, the Certified Foundational Black American Black Grassroots, and we are taking this movement all the way. Check this out. Y'all remember this right here, family? Check this out right here. This man, they come around foundations. There's this thing going on right now on the campuses all across America, okay, about the Israelis and the Palestinians, right? Y'all been seeing all that. And you notice how they've been coming to foundational Black Americans about it, but ain't nobody been going to Drake about it. Nah, he sits back and he acts like a Black American, and then he tells everybody, well, why don't y'all go do something about that? And then when foundational Black Americans say, that ain't our fight, you need to go talk to Drake, Drake's silent on it. The same way Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes are silent about what's going on down in the Caribbean. We are going to break down these people trying to dump their community's issues off on FBA. Yes, the hell we are, and we're going to do it in the best way. We ain't done. We got another one. Check this one out. Oh, yeah. Certified salute to all y'all in the building. Black Alpha Network. We right here. I'm going to see all of y'all in Washington, D.C. on June 15th, and we're going to have a Juneteenth celebration. We're going to reclaim that all the way. We're going to have a rally for reparations. Certified salute to my big brother, Tariq Nasheed, all the speakers, everybody. I can't wait to see y'all. This is our generation, our world. Let's go. It's a funny thing, y'all, that we are delineating, we regulating, we about to go to D.C., and out of nowhere, what do we have? We got a microphone check season. Soon as the movie's about to come out, and I'll see y'all in Atlanta because I'll be there. Soon as the movie's about to come out, our brother Kendrick Lamar comes out blazing and just laying everybody down. That's what I love to hear. That's what I love to see. I want y'all to see this, though, as we working. Not only that, this is where it really got it. And mind you, right here on the Black Alpha Network, we were the only ones really exposing this right here. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. This man said, I will have you whipped and chained like American slaves. Let's go there. Let's go there. So you don't say nothing about Trayvon Martin. Nope. You don't say nothing about Sandra Bland. Nope. You don't say nothing about reparations. We're in the reparations era, and the guy who's supposed to be the GOAT, the best rapper in the world, who's supposed to be the number one rapper, the number one artist, he ain't said nothing about reparations. He ain't said nothing about all the injustices that we've been facing. But yet he says, I'll have you whipped and chained like American slaves. Notice, y'all, he said American slaves. He didn't say just slaves in general. He had to put American on there. Look at this. I want y'all to notice this. Us in this country right now, all of us together. Let me move this off the screen so we can build. All of us in this generation, we have to fight to get American included on all of our claims. We got to say we're an American Black person. We're an American freedman. We're American foundationals. We got to fight to get American put in everything we do. This man comes out, and what does he say? He says, I'll have you whipped like American slaves. You know why he said American? Because he wants to let everybody know he's not talking about them. He wants everybody to know he's not talking about these other groups. See, he didn't want to make nobody else mad. He didn't want to make his people upset. He knows he had to make that distinction. Throw us under the bus, okay? He only comes around us to rap, braid his hair, and to take photo ops with Black women. But when it comes to his people, he said, oh, no. He don't want that phone call where people are coming around and saying, hey, bro, what's up with that whole slave thing? I didn't say slaves. I said American slaves. So, you know, when he says American slaves, who's he talking about, y'all? Who he talking about? When you say American slaves, you talking about our ancestors. That's who you talking about. When you say American slaves, you talking about foundational Black Americans. That is what he was on. And we all know that's exactly the type of energy that he was trying to push. Don't let nobody confuse you, family. That was done deliberately and on purpose, all right? These feathers and these people who watch our culture, family, they know our culture just as good as we do. They study our culture very, very well. We got 870, I don't know how many, it's jumping all over the place. Mine right now says 870 plus people in here. If that is the case, I need y'all to smash that like button. We building, we working, we shining, we grinding. These people watch our culture. These people study our culture, and they know how to navigate. They know how to come in and look like us, talk like us, walk like us, and get away with all types of crazy things. Get away with disrespecting people. You want to talk about disrespect? Y'all want to talk about disrespect? You know that when it comes down to our legends and our icons, we revere them. We hold them in high regard, don't we? We hold Michael Jackson in high regard. We hold Prince, Patti LaBelle, Whitney Houston, anybody, you name them. We hold everybody that is from our culture in high regard. This man not only disrespected Black American slaves, this man said you will get whipped and chained like American slaves. Imagine if somebody from Nigeria said that, y'all. Imagine if somebody said that from Zimbabwe or from Kenya. Everybody talks about tethers, right? And we should. That's what we do. We regulate on tethers. But what about the feathers? For every tether, there's a feather. For every person who's saying that way from Africa, you got some fake wannabe rapper saying it from Canada. This man is from Canada. This man is from Canada, did not grow up around Black folks. I don't want to hear about your summers with your daddy in Memphis. That ain't good enough. This man grew up in Canada with his nice, happy little family, who he takes nice, happy little pictures with. And then when he comes around us, it's clear. We see the cosplaying. We all witness it. We all watch it. So when you say you get whipped and chained like American slaves, family, do you know how disrespectful that is to every single one of us? How disrespectful that is to all of our ancestors who built this country? We sit here and we talk about these tethers who come here from Africa, and we say, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our ancestors. Drake wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our ancestors. His family wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our ancestors. His father would not be here if it wasn't for our ancestors. Let's be real. This man should be thanking foundational Black Americans, and instead he's insulting foundational Black Americans. The disrespect is out of control, and we're not going for it no more. Hell to the no. You're not disrespecting Michael Jackson. You're not disrespecting Black women. You're not disrespecting hip hop. You're not disrespecting anything that is of our culture, because foundational Black Americans in this generation, we ain't the minorities. We ain't the people of color. We ain't the can we all get along. We are the they ain't like us. Certified salute. This battle right here started a long time ago, and we gonna be the ones who end it. Look at this right here, y'all. Look at this right here. Y'all want to go there? Let's talk about some of the disrespect. Do you know when this man was coming and he was getting close to the Michael Jackson record, do you know that he was running around here making these tweets with Michael Jackson on stage? What happened when everybody came to Usher and they said, hey, Usher, you know you kind of like the new Michael Jackson. What Usher do? Usher shut that down. Usher said, hell no. What happened when they went to Chris Brown? They told Chris Brown the same thing. Chris, you know you're kind of like the new Michael Jackson. What Chris Brown do? Chris Brown shut that down. That is the foundational Black American way. We don't move like that. We don't disrespect our lineage. We don't respect the legends. What this man do? This man said, yeah, you are right. I am just like him. As a matter of fact, he was coming out here saying how he's going to get Michael Jackson's record. He said he's going to take Michael Jackson's record and he's going to run with it. That ain't it. How you photoshopping Michael Jackson, y'all? Imagine if anybody from any other culture did that and people didn't say a damn thing about it. They let it slide. They let it move on. No, we not doing that. On this episode right here today, family, we ain't letting nothing slide. We are regulating, G-checking to the fullest. That ain't it, though. No. The Michael Jackson disrespect, it didn't just stop there. No. This man kept going around and he kept disrespecting Mike. Y'all want to see some of the most disrespectful things you've ever seen in your life? Look at this right here. Look at this right here, y'all. Look at this right here. Would a foundational Black American ever do that? This man has Michael Jackson wearing a goddamn OVO sweater. Michael Jackson. I would never Photoshop anything with Michael Jackson wearing a Black Alpha Network hoodie, tank top, t-shirt, sweater, jacket. I would never do that. That is the most disrespectful thing you could ever do. Wow, we got 1,000 people in here, y'all. We got 1,000 people certified. Wait a minute, time out. I've never had 1,000 people in the chat, man. Stop. Wait a minute, hold up. Can y'all please screenshot that 1K for me? Hold up, we got to stop, fam. I got to run this back. I got to say a certified salute to all of y'all. We got 1K in the chat, man. 1K, certified salute, man. I'm humbled. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Black Alpha Network, man. We've been building, man, since day one. Me and Queen Alpha, we've been really building so we can bring this all to you guys. And we've been putting our energy, we've been putting our passion and everything in this for foundational Black American people, man. Y'all know I was trying to get that 1K. We done got to the 900s a bunch of times, but now we got that 1K, man. So 1,000 people in here, man. It's an accomplishment. Y'all know they was trying to censor your brother just a week ago. So, I win all the time. Black Alpha Network. So we got 1K in the building, man. I appreciate you guys. I'm humbled, certified all the time, man. Love you guys with a passion. Y'all know I put everything on the line for y'all. And you know I walk to the ends of the earth, end of the world, whatever, when it comes to my foundational Black Americans, man. So I appreciate you guys. Can't wait to see you guys in DC, man. It's been a real rough week for me personally. Some things been going on the side, but I said whatever it took, I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna break it down with you guys, and this certified Black Alpha Network energy will never stop. I love every single one of you guys. Appreciate you so much. Dearly. There ain't even a word to say, man. It's beyond words at this point. It's beyond words. So I appreciate y'all, man. We got 1,000 people in here, and we're going to be back on Tuesday, and we're going to bring it all the way back around to Washington, D.C. And y'all know when I get on stage, I'm going to represent for all of you guys. So I love you. I love your families. I love everybody who's cool with you. And if somebody ain't cool with you, they ain't cool with me, and we're going to do some regulating. Speaking of regulating, y'all, let's get right on back to work. I can't believe we got 1,000 people in here. Wow. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Let's go, though. We ain't done. We don't hide. We don't run. We out here. We on one. You know, a party ain't a party if we don't come. They ain't like us. This is what we do. I could stop the show, send a certified salute to the family, and then turn right back around and get back to the G-check and then the regulating. Certified salute. All right. Certified salute. You in the Bahamas? Okay, I see we got people in the Bahamas. They up in here. Hey, we got much respect for all of our riders all the way around, man. Much respect, much respect, much respect. But that right there is what we do not respect. How can you do that right there? Nobody said nothing. None of these rappers came out and said a thing. Nobody said nothing. Everyone let that slide. I swear, y'all, we were the first ones representing. Certified salute. I seen you say it's your first day here. Welcome to the Black Alpha Network. Come back all the time, man. Come back all the time. This is what we do. Appreciate, love all you guys. Love all you guys. Much love, Angelic. You know I love you too. Appreciate you, sister. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate all you guys. Let's keep on going. Let me tell you something. If I win, y'all win. If y'all win, I win. We don't win without each other. We only win together, man. We are foundational Black American brothers and sisters, kings and queens, goddess and gods. We going to get right to them. On our way, family. Let's go. It's Black Alpha and the whole family. It's the whole family in Black Alpha because we are the FBA family tree, no matter where you guys are. But that right there is what I'm talking about. That disrespect. How can you do that and nobody says nothing? Not a damn word. Everybody was mum on that. This is why we got to start regulating some of these rappers, y'all. Some of these rappers out here, they've been running around and they've been letting this off-code behavior go on for too long. And we're not allowing it no more. We're not allowing somebody to disrespect our ancestors. So let's go there, fam. He disrespected our slaves. Let's get it right. He said, I have you whipped and chained like American slaves. He said that 6 months ago on the Scissor song. Do you know just when he was beefing with Kendrick Lamar over the weekend when he dropped his other record, which was trash? Do you know he said, Kendrick, you rapping like you want to free the slaves? He made another statement about Black American slaves. So you disrespect the Black American slaves. You disrespect our icons like Michael Jackson. You disrespect all of us. And nobody said a damn thing. Everybody let it go. Everybody let it slide. No more. This is the delineating season because they are not like us. It's going to be a terrible, terrible day, y'all, when all these folks who ain't like us come to find out we see you and we on to you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I ain't done. Let's go. We going. We want to talk about cosplaying. Family, don't that look like Joe Biden? Tell me that look like Joe Biden. Don't that look just like Joe Biden? You know when Joe Biden comes out and he got to take a picture eating fried chicken? Have you seen any real certified foundational Black American take a picture with fried chicken? I've been eating fried chicken my whole life. I ain't never said, hey, mama, let's take a photo op. Can you please take a picture of me eating fried chicken so I can go post it on Instagram? Have any of y'all ever seen that before? Has anybody ever seen the foundational Black American say that? Has any of your grandparents said, hey, can y'all go ahead and just take a picture of me real quick eating this chicken? I want to put up this picture of me eating chicken. The only people, it seems like, who always want to take pictures with chicken are people who are somehow trying to hustle our community. It's always the same people. The Democrats who want to steal from us to get votes, they say, let's take some pictures with some chicken. These rappers who are from Canada, who are not from America, who cosplay our culture, they want to take pictures with chicken. We are putting it all on the line today. All of the feathers are getting exposed. So you got pictures with chicken? This what we on now. We taking pictures with chicken. And once again, nobody said a damn thing about it except for us. We are always going to be the only ones, y'all. Foundational Black Americans, if we don't do it, nobody else will. That's why we got to stay on code more than ever. And I'm so appreciative that's exactly what we're doing. But I told y'all know I wouldn't put receipts on the table unless there was receipts to put on the table. Look at that right there. That look like the same damn picture, don't it? Come on. That's up there with hot sauce. You ain't lying. What we got? We got hot sauce. We got collard greens. We got fish fry. We got chicken. If you ever want to steal from a Black American, bring up some type of chicken. Put it in a picture. Ain't none of y'all dads, none of y'all moms, none of your cousins ever said they're going to take a picture with some damn chicken. But guess what? Now, all of a sudden, you got these rappers and these politicians who want to do it. This ain't no different than what Drake is out here doing in these streets. And foundational Black Americans in these FDA streets ain't going for it. So when you break down everything that's going on in this battle, let's talk about what K-Dot was saying, because he's got some real good lyrics in there that we've been knowing for the longest, and no one really wanted to go there. But he says a lot of things that let you know they listening, y'all. They listening. Certified salute to those who are listening. I got to send a big certified salute to the brothers and sisters who are out there actually paying attention to what we're saying out here in the streets. Now delineation, y'all, is starting to reach the mainstream. Now delineation is starting to reach the top levels of not just American society, but in hip hop. We're taking the FBA flag back and we're planting it in the ground. You have to control your culture by owning your culture. These people can no longer own our culture. They can no longer come to the cookout or the barbecue or the reunion. We are regulating and escalating this thing to another level. And this is what I'm loving right now. This song by Kendrick Lamar, I'm talking all three of them because I like the Euphoria. I thought that was a good song. The Meet the Grams. Oh, man. See, Drake, let's go to this battle. Drake thought that he was going to come out and start getting tough. See, that's all they know. They're very spoiled. All of these folks are very spoiled, y'all. So the beef pops off. And then next thing you know, Drake comes out the blue. And Drake does what, y'all? Drake says, I'm going to say the N-word 100 times. You know that? You notice Kendrick said, I don't really like hearing you say the N-word. And everybody comes out and they say, well, you know, he's entitled to say the N-word. It's not about Drake's skin color, okay? Let's make this clear. This is why I say this battle has a lot to do with foundational Black Americans. This is a cultural thing. This is a cultural battle, all right? This isn't just Jay-Z and Nas, two people got a problem. This ain't Biggie and Tupac, two people got a problem. This is a cultural issue. This is a feather versus a foundational, okay? This is a Fleer versus a Freedman, okay? This is deeper than that. This is the people who steal our culture versus the people who come around and what they really want to do is they want to take from us and take it back. Y'all let people run around and say Drake's the GOAT. Y'all let people run around and say Drake is better than Michael Jackson. And I promise you, within the next 5 to 10 years, they're going to talk about how hip-hop was really created in Canada. It was really created by a half J / black father from Memphis. I promise you that. It always starts off with the 50-50. And then it turns into 80-20. And then it turns into just y'all foundationals are the visitors. Then it comes into full thievery, all right? Full stealing from us. This is why we all, as we delineate, we got to take it there. This is why us delineating and regulating hip-hop is strong. We've been doing that. Busta Rhymes never said nothing about 50-50 until when? Until the younger generation started coming in the game and the older generation went away. Fat Joe never said nothing until it flip-flopped. Now what you're seeing Drake do the same thing. So while everybody's been focused on the Fat Joes and the Busta Rhymes, y'all know right here on the Black Alpha Network, I was always talking about Drake. We did a whole episode about him being a culture vulture. And I said, we're not going with this half thing no more. We need a term for this. Y'all know, Neely Fuller teaches us that we got to have words. We got to have terms. We got to have things that we can break down. We got 1.2 thousand people in here. Loving it, loving it, loving it, y'all. We always talk about how in the system of supremacy, you got to have words, things that are easily to be identified. If you can't identify a Fleer, then they're going to come in and they're going to flee and take your stuff. If you can't identify a tether, they're going to come in, they're going to tether onto your stuff. But if you don't identify a feather, then these people going to say, well, I'm half. What about my daddy? What about my daddy's daddy's daddy? What is any different from Drake than Eminem? Y'all remember I said Drake is the mulatto Eminem. Let's go there. Let's go there, y'all. What's the difference? Matter of fact, there's a lot of differences because Eminem at least wrote his music. But what you're dealing with are two culture vultures. They come from the realms of Elvis, Jerry Lee Lewis, these people who always stole. Y'all know Little Richard always said he created rock and roll. We know he did. Little Richard created rock and roll as well as Chuck Berry. Elvis comes around, steals all their stuff, and now Elvis is considered the king of rock and roll. How are you the king of something that you did not create? You did not build. You had no part of. You are not even a visitor. See, we got this thing about people being visitors in the house of hip hop. I'm done with that. That's done. Family, let's go ahead and wrap that up, put that in the trash can, put it over on the curb. We're not doing the visitor no more. You know what the visitor always does? The visitor wants to end up becoming an owner. Nobody comes into FBA culture to be a visitor. They come here to steal, all right? Nobody comes in to be a visitor. They come here to be the damn landlord. And then they want us to pay rent. You see it with Leo Corin, all my people in the music industry, everybody out there, y'all know what it is. Y'all know for a fact these people come into our culture to steal from our culture. That's just the way they are. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you subscribe. And if you unsubscribe, go ahead and subscribe again. Subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. We building, we working, we shining, we grinding. And above all, we regulating because we are the culture and we do whatever the hell we want to do. Yes, indeed. Now, when these people come into our culture, they want to steal. That's what they want. And then you let them steal long enough. You let people escort them. You make excuses. Next thing you know, boom. So what I always say, y'all, he is clearly straight up and down the mulatto Eminem. And guess what? They ain't like us. None of them are like us. These people are nothing. You're dealing with right there on your left, Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is somebody who came into our community. He stole the name Busta Rhymes from a Black American man, never gave him no credit. Waited till all the older people from his generation disappeared, and now he's running around here saying, we got our culture from Caribbean people. Yep. The guy on the far right, on my side, on my right, is Fat Joe. Fat Joe is a guy who came around foundational Black American culture, never contributed a damn thing to foundational Black American culture, but a bunch of criminal lyrics, a bunch of thievery, and then next thing you know, he's running around here saying it's 50-50. They not like us. And then the guy in the middle, he's a little different because the guy in the middle, what he wants to do, he came up under Lil Wayne. Remember, the same Lil Wayne that made those terrible comments about Emmett Till. Let's look who brings these people in the community. Oh, I told you, we're going to break down the fleer. We're going to break down the escorter. Lil Wayne brought him in the community. The same Lil Wayne who said basically he'll mangle you up like Emmett Till. The same Lil Wayne who said that girl is cute, but she looked better red. The same Lil Wayne who says, I deny all the Keishas, reply to all the Kims, okay? So what he is he is a C-O-O-N, all right? And when you deal with a C-O-O-N who brings in somebody, they should have had their flags up on Drake a long time ago. The same Drake, by the way, who came up on, what's that show? Degrassi? Was that the show, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, same old Drake, right? Matter of fact, let's go there. I told y'all we got receipts. We got receipts. We're going to put them on the table. Let's look at this. And by the way, I'm hearing right now, Drake is on Instagram. And I'm hearing on Instagram, he's making a whole bunch of excuses and he's doing a whole bunch of finger pointing. Yep. Yes, indeed. If anybody's got some intel on that, send that to me. I want to regulate that right here live since we got 1.2 thousand people in the building in the place. Ballers gonna ball, haters gonna hate. Let me show y'all the real Drake. This right here is the real Drake. Yeah. Y'all look at this right here. Look how Drake was talking about Black culture back then. All right. This is the real Drake. This ain't the one who comes around all of a sudden and he's rapping on some hip hop talk. He's not the one who's coming around now taking all the pictures with Sexy Red, take all the pictures with Serena Williams, the one who says the N-word literally over 100 times in his record. No. Let's talk about the real Drake. Y'all look at this video right here. This is the Drake they've been trying to hide, but this is the Drake that we've been regulating. Check this out.
Do you have like your words up there that like kind of funky and weird?
The guys that are at school, instead of addressing people like the group and saying like, what are you guys doing? Say man's like you. It's really weird. Yeah. So man's like you are going to that and then just means like a group.
True.
It's not. It's really ignorant.
Do you have like your words up there that like kind of funky and weird?
The guys that are at school, instead of addressing people like the group and saying like, what are you guys doing?
He's talking about the way people speak. He's talking about the way Black folks speak. Notice he's with his W friend. This is how Drake is when he goes back to Toronto to be around his momza. Okay? This is how Drake is when he's around all his friends. He's talking about the way people speak. And notice he says it's ignorant. Matter of fact, the W's at the table actually give more credence to how the people talk than he does. Listen to it again.
Say man's like you.
He said they say man's like you.
It's really weird. Yeah.
He said it's really weird.
Yeah, so man's like you are going to that and then just means like a group.
True.
It's not.
The lady says it's interesting. He says it's not. It's really ignorant. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Come on. This is what we're talking about. This is the person they say is the man on hip hop. the GOAT, the one who's bigger than Michael Jackson. So not only, fam, are you coming in the house of foundational Black Americans, you coming in the house of foundational Black Americans, and you are straight disrespected. You're disrespecting all Black people. You know why? It's because he never identified as a Black person. Let's be real. We got a whole gang of people. We got 1.3 in here. Let's keep it going. The man never identified as a foundational Black American at all. The only time he ever identifies as Black is when he puts on his black jacket. My good friend told me a long time ago, he said, blackness to a lot of people is just like putting on a coat, all right? They put that coat on when they want it, and then they throw that coat off when they don't want it no more. That's really what it really genuinely, truly is, y'all. That's how it is with this man. We should have always known the way he is. Y'all know, y'all been around enough people. You know exactly how somebody sits back, they study our culture. Oh, they say this, let me write that down. Oh, they say that, let me write that down. Oh, I hear what they're saying over there. Let me write that down. Oh, this is how Black people are. And then they take those little notes and they stand in the mirror when ain't nobody around. They grab them a little microphone and he's out there cosplaying FBA and they get it down to a T. And once they get it down to a T, what do, y'all? They start coming around us. And then they find the Lil Waynes of the world, okay? They find the Dr. Dre, brought in M&Ms. They find the Jimmy Iovine's, the 50 Cents, the Tony Yayos, folks who are going to bow down for him. They get all of those people. And once they find those people, now they've got their escort. Once you got your escort, you in like Flynn. And that's exactly what happened with Drake. He found his escort, and then the people brought him in, and they say, Drake, you stand back here. You cosplay Black Americans all day long, and I won't let any of those FBAs say nothing wrong about you. How hard is it, family, to really call this out? What is your number one opposition when you call this type of stuff out? It's really a lot of other Black folks. Calling out a fleer, calling out a feather, calling out a cosplayer is like calling out the Democratic Party. It's the same thing. You get so much opposition from Black folks whenever you try this stuff. This man full-fledged gets on our community, but we got to know how to spot him. And that's the beautiful thing about what we're doing right now. We spotting all that. Ain't none of that stuff getting on the ground no more. No. We right now, y'all, we are moving so strong in terms of calling out these people. It has finally got to the point. When you see Kendrick Lamar come out and say everything that he said, all his lyrics, y'all know straight up he was listening to foundational Black Americans. He was listening to everything we say. You don't get a they ain't like us or a Meet the Grams or Euphoria. You don't get those unless you got foundational Black American talking points. Yes. So when we say what I was telling y'all, I said our victories are not like everybody else because we ain't like everybody else. Our victories are not like them because they ain't us. You feel me? So when you say hit them up, you say ether, now you better put they ain't like us because that song is going all the way around the country. And it's a good song too. What were people saying? They were like, well, it ain't got a good beat on it, man. I don't like his last song. Then he came out with that. He methodically has destroyed Drake. Methodically. Drake comes out, makes a song called Push-Ups, where he had to go do what, y'all? The man had to go get a Tupac AI. Family, let's go there. You disrespect Michael Jackson. How disrespectful was it for this man to go get Tupac on AI? We are out here right now talking about how anti-Black AI is. Sooner or later, they're going to have speeches with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King saying things they never said, and it's going to be AI. Trust me. So this man had to go get back up. He couldn't do it on his own. It's no different than that kid in the suburbs, that W kid who lives in the suburbs, and the first thing he got to do, he got to go get his Black friend. That's all it is. When he went to go get AI, that was like him going to go get his Black friend. He had to go get his Black buddy to protect him. He couldn't handle Kendrick one-on-one. He couldn't do it. See, Drake is used to making songs like Kiki, all right? Kiki, do you love me? He make TikTok dances. First off, Drake is 37 years old, all right? Let's go to the passes, all right? Everybody been writing them hall passes. He eats fried chicken, they give him a pass. He disrespects Black women, give him a pass. Disrespects Michael Jackson, gives him a pass. Said you'll get whipped and chained and disrespects American slaves, they give him a pass. And then now he goes and gets Tupac, they give him a pass. The same way people give Joe Biden a pass, Kamala Harris a pass, Barack Obama. Remember when Barack Obama was running around and Barack Obama said, pick up your pants, pay child support. What's wrong with Black folks? And then he gets in front of all them W's and he's saying, oh, it's a beautiful day here. How you doing, little Karen and little Ken? How nice to see you guys. You notice that, right? All Drake is he is Obama. It's the same exact thing. You're dealing with two guys who very rarely saw their Black father. Both of their Black fathers are someone who really loved W women. Let's go there. Okay. All right. Drake's father was a swirler. Barack Obama's father was a swirler. All right. And they both got W mamas. And remember, your mama is your first love. Let's make this clear. Whenever you see one of these people and they got their W mama, all right, your mama's typically your first love. So they grew up and the first thing they loved was Karen. I'm not saying that disqualifies you completely. I'm just saying it damn sure puts you close. This is why we got to judge these people on a case by case. Anytime you see a feather, that's a new word, y'all. All right, hashtag feather, Drake feather. Anytime you see a feather, you got to be kind of cautious now, all right? Because they come out and they sit there and they looking up at Karen. The same Karen who's calling the police on black folks at the swimming pool. The same one who's calling the police on black folks walking down the street. The same one who's calling the police on black folks just for being black. That's the one that he goes home to. That's the one who's breastfeeding him. I said it. So when you deal with that type of individual, how you turn out to be so black? How you turn out to say the N-word, N-word, N-word? I believe that he learned the N-word and he didn't learn it with an A at the end. I think he learned it with an ER at the end because that's what his mother was saying. And he just scratched that ER out and he said, I got to put in an A so these black folks can believe me. Yeah. You got to always be cautious of these folks who come out. Yep, Obama is a feather. Yes, indeed. We got another one. That's exactly what Obama is. Obama is a feather. It's the same play. Think about it. They came out around the same time, too. Obama was a guy who was very rarely around black people. Let's be real. He used his featherness to get in. Drake is someone who was very rarely around black folks. He used his featherness to get in. Both of these guys penetrated black American culture, were escorted into the barbecue and into the cookout based on being half. So anytime we would ever call this out, what's the first thing happens when you call out Drake? First thing that happens when you call out Drake, somebody brings up his dad. Well, his dad, I don't give a damn about his dad. Somebody in the chat said it a long time ago. They said his dad can get it too. What you mean? Why are we acting like Drake's dad is Mutulu Shakur? Why are we acting like Drake's father is Huey P. Newton? Drake's father is a guy running around here in purple suits, left and right, probably has a bunch of W kids, because I know Drake's got two sisters. And from my research, I've seen one of his sisters, and she looks like she's Drake. So you're seeing a guy who probably didn't like black women himself. Think about it. If Drake runs around here and he takes these cosplaying photo ops with all these black women, what kind of teaching did his father give him? Let's go there. What kind of teaching? So either your father wasn't around you as much as you say, or your father was passing down some of his swirling ways. I don't see when I look at Drake somebody who's in the culture. I don't look at somebody when I see Drake someone who's certified. I see a counterfeit. I see someone who's been benefiting off of black American culture for the longest and going home to that W mama in the process. No coincidence that the two most important women in Drake's life are his mother, a W woman, and his baby mama, a W woman. You notice when it came down to procreating now, when it came down to reproducing, where Drake run to, y'all? Where'd he go running to? Did he run to all them black women? Did he run to Serena? Did he? Huh? No. Sexy Red? Nope, not her neither. Okay. Who Drake go run to when it was time to have a baby? Drake ran straight to that W woman because just like his mother, that's his first love. Checkmate. They don't want no smoke. I'm telling y'all, they don't want no type of problems. We got it all right here, all on the table, bottom line, y'all. That's the way it do. And this is how you spot and you identify a feather, all right? We know tethers. We know fleers. Now we breaking down the feather, these half-breeds. This is what they do. And you say, man, Drake, you kind of cosplaying us. My dad. Yeah, but Drake, I don't really like the way you use black women. What about my dad? Well, Drake, I don't really like the way you say the N-word so much. My dad is black. And then we say, well, damn you and your daddy. How about that? All right, how about that? This is where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. We want to go all the way there. Drake drops his record. That's on push-ups. He's got to go get Tupac, and he had to go and run and go get Snoop Dogg AI. He got two AIs on the record. He drops those songs, and all of Drake's fans were already saying the battle was over. They were saying it's done. Everybody go home. That's what they were doing. You got to understand, y'all, we are to the point where we've allowed so many people in our culture that now things of importance in our culture are being dictated to by people who are not from within. So you got Drake fans that are running to the internet. Drake will drop an album at 12 o'clock, midnight. And at 11:55, his fans are already saying it's a classic, all right? These fans who listen to Drake, they're the same fans who listen to Taylor Swift. The people who listen to Drake, those are the same people who listen to Justin Bieber. These are not the people who listen to DMX. They didn't grow up listening to no damn DMX. They didn't grow up listening to no UGK, no 3 6 Mafia, no Bone Thugs and Harmony, no 8 Ball and MJG. They ain't grow up listening to no certified foundational Black American music. These folks grow up listening to Taylor Swift. They walked in to that record store back in the 90s, and they walked around all the Black artists, and they found Eminem. They went into the record store way back in the 60s and 70s. They walked around the Chuck Berrys. They walked around all of the B.B. Kings. They walked around all the Little Richards, and they went and they got that Elvis. It's the same thing playing out. You got the one from back in the day. You got the one from back in the 90s. You got it right now. These people, when they go get all their streaming, they say, no, I'm not going to stream that rapper. Nope, I ain't going to stream that rapper. Who the hell is that Black guy? Who the hell is that Black guy? Don't know him neither. I'm going to get that Drake. And every time when Drake's song goes off, Taylor Swift's song come on. That's what it is. And we've been calling it out for years. It's just you got to get to the escorter, you got to get to the bodyguard, and then you get to the Drake. So once you get past all of them, boom. Look at somebody like 50 Cent, okay? Look at 50 Cent, Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo will fight you over Eminem. You say something about Tony Yayo's mama, Tony Yayo don't say nothing. By the way, Tony Yayo is Haitian. Tony Yayo won't say a damn thing about anybody until you say something about Eminem. Who defends Eminem the most? Look at Royce the 5'9", okay? Royce the 5'9" was Eminem's hype man for a while, also rap with him. Royce the 5'9" literally will fight everybody over Eminem. Does Eminem fight any of his own battles anymore? Has he ever? Has Eminem fought any of his own battles of late? Or does Eminem wait until all the Black guys do the work? I told you, you get one of these feathers in some trouble, they're going to run and they're going to go get their big Black friend. And they're going to say, here, Marquise, you handle your own kind. I'm going to stand behind you. What happened with Drake? Family, when Drake got into it with Kanye West, what'd he do? They picked up the phone and they called Jay Prince down in Houston. Jay Prince came in and Jay Prince tried to put an end to it. When Drake got into it with Pusha T, what happened? He called up Jay Prince. Jay Prince came in and he handled the situation. When Suge Knight said something, and then when Puff, Sean Diddy, No Diddy Combs, he said something about Drake. Mind you, everybody running around here talking about No Diddy, right? No Diddy, No Diddy, No Diddy. Well, last time I checked, Diddy punched Drake in the eye, okay, in Miami. The same Drake who's N-word, 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 tough, 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 first-person shooter, the same one who said all that, let's not forget, he got clipped in his eye by Diddy. So, I mean, when No Diddy is slapping you around, damn, that's all I'm going to say. Nobody said nothing about that. But what happened? He called up Jay Prince. Jay Prince came in and handled the problem. Let's get it real. Jay Prince is the same Jay Prince who was down there, and he got our good brother from the Migos harmed, unalived, and didn't do nothing. They started beefing with the Migos, all right? He was pulling that bully stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, Royce the 5'9", they all provide protection and security for Eminem, right? And then Jay Prince, Rap-A-Lot, Jay Prince Jr., they all provide, Lil Wayne and Birdman, they all provide protection for Drake. Every time you see a Black person, we on the front line. Think about our good brother Nipsey Hussle, right? Nipsey Hussle was on the front line. We seen Nipsey Hussle putting hands on people at award shows. You didn't see nobody running in to protect him, right? Nipsey Hussle on the front line. That's what it is. Tupac on the front line. When you see Drake, they're always accompanied by all of these people who are non-Black, non-FBA. So basically, they got Black security. See? You notice whenever you see a picture of Drake, whenever Drake is with his family, Drake has a bunch of W's around him. Notice that, right? Tell me one intimate picture that you've ever seen of Drake with his family where you see any Black people. You don't see none. The only time you ever see pictures of Drake with Black folks is on some hibbity bebop. He got to be like this. And he's doing all the stereotypical stuff too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They be doing this and like this. And he makes all these mean faces, got his gold grill on, got his hair out. He only does that with Black people. That right there is another sign of a feather. Whenever you see somebody taking that real ignorant picture with the gold grill in their mouth, that is a sign of a feather. Anytime you see somebody with the curls in their hair, that's a sign of a feather. Anytime you see someone who never takes pictures with W's, unless it's at home and all the pictures on the outside with Black folks, that is a feather. So he drops the Tupac song, and they got that taken down. They said, take that down immediately. That song got took down. Cool. Then everyone was saying, Drake's won. Mind you, all the Drake's fans who are, let's be real, 99% W's, okay? His fans are W's, people of color, and Black escorters, all right? Black escorters, people of color, and W's. Those are his fans, right? So once he's got all his fans, they were already saying it's over. Kendrick, remember Academic? Academic was running around here doing what? Academic was throwing a parade for Drake. They had already canceled Kendrick. They didn't give Kendrick a chance in this battle. The only people who were standing on lineage business for Kendrick, Lamar, West Coast, Compton, California, were foundational Black Americans. All of you. We're the only ones who were standing on business for Kendrick. We said, I don't know. Let's wait. Because see, think about us, y'all. We're authentic. We know that FBA smoke. We know that Majara spirit. We know when it's coming, it's coming. We knew. We weren't sleeping on Kendrick. We was, oh, hell, that boy can rap. Oh, no. See, Kendrick is a quiet guy. He's very quiet. So he sat back and he just waited for things to play out. And basically all of those W fans, I told y'all, it's a cultural thing. It's the people of color and the feathers versus certified foundationals, all right? This is bigger than rap, all right? Anything that has something to do with rap has something to do with us because we are the creators of hip-hop. They had Kendrick finished. They were already saying Drake is the GOAT. Drake done won. It's over. Everybody go home. And then on the way to saying that, something bad happened. Drake dropped that push up song, whatever. Do y'all know any lines from that song? Nobody even knows no quotables. How you dropping battles, but you ain't got no quotables? You start talking about hit them up, you know the quotables. You start talking about no Vaseline, you know the quotables. Let's go down on some foundational Black American history. When you start talking about all the songs, Ether, you know the quotables. Somebody tell me what's the quotable that Drake had? What's that line that you say, damn, I remember that for the longest. He ain't got none. Okay, cool. So he drops that song. Everybody says Kendrick's over with. Kendrick drops that Euphoria record. Big record, real good song. All right. And he's going. He's fit. See, Kendrick has got that FBA energy. He's very methodical. All right. We are strategic people. He brought in some of that maroon energy. See, we don't just sit back and willy-nilly. He was breaking it down, going in with the lyrics. And then everybody was like, damn, he got you, Drake. And what he said? He said, I don't like hearing you say the N-word. All right. I don't like you running around here. You get nose jobs and everything. You don't want to look black. He started hitting them with facts. Only thing he said about Kendrick was you're short. So he says you're short. And then Kendrick flips around and says, yeah, but you're this, you're this, you're this. You like young folks. And I'm not talking about folks over 21. You like folks under 21. And we got some receipts on this episode today about that as well. He said, you do not want to be black. You're cosplaying everything. And basically you a W. And then he fell all the way back, right? Next thing you know, he comes back with what? What did Drake respond with? And mind you, Kendrick said, you're going to come back on some tough guy stuff. Drake did what? What did he do? He came back with some tough guy stuff. He said, I don't like you saying the N-word. His song starts off and he literally says the N-word over 100 times. He said, N-word this, N-word that, N-word, just taunting us, y'all. Just disrespecting us. Just disrespecting. Basically saying, I'm going to say the N-word as much as I want to. I'm going to say it however I want because I'm a fleer, I'm a feather. I can come in your community and your community's mine. I don't respect Michael Jackson. I don't respect Tupac. I don't respect American slaves. I don't respect any of y'all. All y'all know back in the day, them W's used to come around and yo, all that Vanilla Ice stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All that Vanilla Ice stuff is exactly what he was trying to pull. And Kendrick said, guarantee you're going to run to the internet. Next thing you know, Drake does what, y'all? Drake comes back with a song, acting tough, with a hard beat. I want to keep PG, blah, 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 blah. Ain't nobody scared of this dude, but he doesn't. Guarantee, though, he fell for the setup. Soon as he dropped that, what happened? That song was on the internet. Mind you, Drake fans was running to the internet. Oh, God, it's over. Here comes Drake. He made a 7-minute song, and you don't remember one quotable line. Nope. One quotable line in a 7-minute song. It's family. Oh, Kendrick, I told y'all, foundationals, we're very strategic. You don't want to see us on no battling, all right? You're dealing with somebody who observed the culture from afar versus somebody who is of the culture. You're dealing with somebody who watched the culture up in Canada versus somebody who is from the culture in Compton. I'm sorry, much respect, but Canada and Compton ain't the same. And let me say this as well. Kendrick, his people are from Chicago. So you talking about Chicago and you talking about Compton versus Toronto and a W mama? Hell no. So Drake makes his song. His song is popping for what, y'all? 28 minutes? Right after that, Kendrick drops the Meet the Grams. Actually, no, he came back with the Family Matters record. Trash. Then Drake drops that. Kendrick comes back immediately with Meet the Grams and literally methodically slowed the beat down and talked to him. What everybody was saying on the internet, he walked him down. I mean, just walked dude down. He was like, nah, nope. Nope, can't do it. Walk dude down. Talked about his son. Y'all remember, it's twice now. Everybody talks about Drake being this, that, and the other thing. Drake has lost 2 battles. Losing 2 battles and saying that you're the GOAT, that would be like losing 2 fights as a boxer and getting knocked out twice. Remember, just a couple years ago in 2018, Pusha T gave him that work. Yeah, this ain't it. You notice that whenever Drake has had to come up against somebody who is a Black American, who is of the streets, he loses. That's what happened. He tried to pull the same thing. So remember, he got off on Meek Mills. Meek Mills, he's a guy with a dope flow and all that. Drake got the best of him. But mind you, as well with that, that song was cool, the back-to-back. But the problem was, on back-to-back, Drake was rhyming good. Drake was spitting pretty all right on that song. But here's the problem. Meek Mills came back and was just all over the place, right? And then Drake got the best of him. So what happened? Drake got spoiled, and Drake thought he was going to do that same thing to Pusha T. Pusha T destroyed him. How quickly do we forget? If any other rapper would have got bodied the same way Drake got bodied by Pusha, it'd be over. Drake got bodied so bad by Pusha. Pusha exposed this man for being a bad father. Y'all remember? Drake came out the blue, and Drake was like, man, okay, I got to admit, I got a kid. Have y'all ever in the history of battling seen somebody destroy someone to the point they got to come out and admit that they got a hidden child? And why did he hide his kid, by the way? Did he hide his kid because there was a W baby mama and that child of his is blonde and is a little W baby? All right, and that ain't going to work for his Black American street cred? Yeah, trust me, when you deal with feathers, every single thing they do is meant to manipulate Black Americans until they come across certified. We don't go for that. Pusha T destroyed him, completely knocked it out the park. Pusha T put it down. And then everyone just acted like it didn't happen. He does talk. And notice, Drake was still talking about Pusha T 3 years later. All right? 3 years later, Pusha T to put out album after album after album. And he was like, I ain't got nothing to say to this dude. I'm cool. I'm done. As a matter of fact, the same time that Pusha T was destroying Drake, y'all remember Remy Martin was destroying Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is another tether, okay, who is non-FBA, who done did some disrespectful things to foundational Black Americans. Yes, she has. And you notice that whenever these manufactured non-FBA folks go against real FBA people, they get mocked. And that's exactly what happened with that. So he called up Jay Prince, and Jay Prince tried to push up on Pusha T. But Pusha T's from Virginia. Certified salute. Do we got Virginia in the building? I know we got somebody from Virginia in the building. Certified salute to all my people in Virginia. I'm going to see you guys here soon in June as well. Much love. You ain't running up on nobody from Virginia, Toronto. You ain't running up on nobody from the DMV. No way, Toronto. This is not where you from, and you ain't even from where the real riders are in Toronto. You from a place in Toronto that's that house on the hill. You is not pressing that man. So when he tried to call his Black bodyguard and Jay Prince came in and he tried to push up on Pusha T said, man, get out of here with that. I ain't scared of you. Hell to the no. Nope. And then boom, it happened. So you fast forward. After Pusha T bodied him, which should have been the end, all Drake's fans ran to the internet and they were like, Pusha T is mean. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember Jay Prince? I almost forgot. Jay Prince came out and was like, how can you talk about Drake's parents? That's out of line. The same Jay Prince, who literally just got our young brother from the Migos harmed, okay, unalived, and said, I don't care, I ain't got nothing to do with it. The same dude who sold us all the gangster rap music, all of a sudden when Drake was getting destroyed, they find morality then. This is what I'm saying about these tethers, man. These tethers and these feathers and these flip-floppers and these fleedmen, they start flipping the script on us. Out of nowhere, they were saying, man, did you really have to bring up his friend? Did you really have to bring up his parents? Ain't that pushing the line? I know Jay Prince ain't talking about it. Jay Prince, the same dude who started Rap a Lot with probably some unauthorized money, who done bullied a whole bunch of rappers, who done made political, personal threats to people. You mean to tell me now you get it? There we go. Hampton, Virginia in the building. Certified salute. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, indeed. Every day, all day. Much respect, family. There we go. That's what I mean. You ain't running up on nobody from Virginia, Toronto. You ain't running up on nobody from Compton, Toronto. You ain't running up on nobody from Chicago, Toronto. And you damn sure ain't running up on no foundational Black American, because we are hip hop, Toronto. So, and yes, everybody, can I get an OV ho? Yes, indeed. OV ho, all the way. So, and after all of that broke down, and then, yeah, we in the building, man. We working. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. Hey, everybody in the building, we got 1.4 in here. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. Right now, while you here, I need you to press that subscribe button. I need you guys to donate to the Rally for Reparations. I will be speaking live on stage with a bunch of certified foundational Black Americans. You guys make sure that you go ahead and support that event. It's going to be monumental, and we're going to stand on Juneteenth. We're going to stand on reparations. We're going to stand on the anti-foundational Black American hate crime law, and we're going to also stand on we are the culture and we are hip-hop. This is our generation. This is the reparations generation. This is our time. We are the culture, you guys. And when I get on stage, I'm going to speak for every single one of you, and we're going to completely tear it down, you guys. So certified salute to all of you. Make sure you subscribe to the Black Alpha Network. We building, we working, we shining, we grinding. Real activists right here. Real activists. And I'm going to continue to be in the streets putting it down with all my brothers and sisters. And when I see you and you see me, we're going to give daps, hugs, pounds, and salutes because we are an FBA family and love you guys with a passion. Yes, sir. So when we start talking about morality in hip hop, everybody always wants to find morality whenever Drake is getting served. Now all of a sudden it's be nice. No one ever talks about this when something bad's happening to us. You feel me? So that's what ended up happening. Jay Prince ended up saying, oh, you crossed the line, Pusha T. Oh, you crossed the line. Same dude that made millions off of gangster rap. Now he's talking about who crossed the line. Ain't nobody crossed no line. No line, no line, no line. So what ended up happening, family, after all of that and everything went down, the next thing you know, he starts getting into it with Kendrick. Kendrick been asking for smoke with Drake since 2013. Y'all remember that BET cypher? They had a BET cypher where Kendrick was just dicing them up because they always had words because Drake was trying to come for that throne because he feels it's his. K-Dot is coming for that throne because he feels it's his. Difference is one is artificial, the other is authentic. And y'all know artificial can never stand next to authentic. So what ended up happening, as they end up clashing, it took time to play out. Drake puts out his records, and then when he puts out that Family Matters, when he starts trying to go at Kendrick Lamar, that lasted 28 minutes. It might have been 15. Y'all know when somebody says 15 minutes of fame? This is what I'm talking about. 15 minutes of fame, you guys. Next thing you know, this all happened over this weekend, y'all. It feels like it's been 2 weeks. It ain't been 2 weeks. Family, this is literally over a weekend all of this happened. So next thing you know, Drake puts out the Family Matters, boom. Come after that, Meet the Grams. That's what he put out. And he started talking about you having a fake, your kid ain't really yours. You probably got another kid out there floating around. Just exposing them. You got some funny style people in your crew. You're looking real iffy. Every single thing. And then when everybody was like, all right, it's cool. Because you notice people was trying to hate. People were trying to hate on Kendrick's song so bad. Deep down inside, they knew that Kendrick completely annihilated him. They knew it, right? And this is all on Friday. So we were sitting here reeling on that on Friday. Last night, Saturday night, what ended up happening, fam? He dropped that They Ain't Like Us. I'm actually going for a walk, exercising. I look at my phone and Bing, it popped in. And then when I clicked it and listened to it, he had DJ Mustard on the beat. Anybody in here from the West Coast? I seen some West Coast people earlier today. One thing I loved about it, y'all, is that the West Coast was standing up. West Coast seen the way he was trying to talk crazy about Tupac. He was trying to talk crazy about Kendrick. Drake talking about who banging the set. Yeah, like we taking that from you. Kendrick comes back with, so he had Euphoria, he had Meet the Grams, and was methodically breaking dude down. And then he followed up with They Ain't Like Us. And then he finally gave it. Because a lot of people were saying, yeah, but his songs ain't got no good beats. Man, he came out with DJ Mustard. And right now, everybody all across this country and every club in America is playing that. Rick Ross just played it at a pool party. And all the people was dancing to that. I seen people dancing to it up in New York. I seen DJ Mustard playing it in California. Everybody's running around. And literally, y'all, He's Already Dead was trending. They Ain't Like Us was trending. BBL Drizzy is trending. What quotable or anything has Drake done in this battle that any of us even remember? What has he done anything? Like, what has Drake done that we sitting here going, damn, man, that's a good line by Drake. We don't remember nothing Drake said. It's a wash. And what we're going to do now, we're not going to allow these people to make it look like it was a 50-50 split. What's going to come next? I'm making the prediction right here, right now, y'all. What's going to come next is everybody from Drake's camp, all the people of color. Remember, his fans are feathers, tethers, and people of color. What they're going to do now, they're going to see that Kendrick is completely dominating, and they're going to say, oh, it was good for hip-hop. Be careful of the people do it. I'm calling it right now, y'all. We are certified. We're not playing that 50-50 stuff. We're not going to let them take this complete annihilation and turn it into a 50-50 split. What they're going to do, is they're going to try to take away and dilute the victory from Kendrick. And they're going to say, man, what a day for hip hop. You already seeing it now. Man, woo, this was just a great moment in hip hop. Man, I'm so proud to be a rapper. Oh, man, I'm so proud to be a part of this. We're not playing that game, y'all. We're not playing that game. No. Oh, by the way, yeah, that 616 in LA. Yep, straight up. I forgot about that. You talking about 4 records. The 616 in LA. Ooh, dangerous. The Euphoria, dangerous. He dropped the Meet the Grams, dangerous. Then he come with They Ain't Like Us, dangerous. He gave you every single thing that you can think of. Kendrick sped it up. He slowed it down. He had a slow beat. He had a dance beat. He had a party beat. He talked about his dad. He talked about his mom. He talked about him racially. He said, dude, this ain't a battle between me and you. This is a lifelong battle with yourself, breaking down the feather. He started talking about us being foundational Black Americans, building this country. That's coming from us. I'm telling you, the Black grassroots is so in the building. So in the building. I'm glad. Thanks for reminding me. That 616 in LA. All of this family is coming over a matter of 7 days. This is a great time for hip hop. But it ain't no 50-50 split. It's a great time for foundational Black Americans in hip hop because FBA are planting our flag and we're taking our hip hop back. Going forward, nobody will stand in our way when it comes to our culture. FBA created hip hop. FBA owns hip hop. In the same way that Kendrick Lamar is owning Drake in this battle, it's the same way that we own in the whole damn world when it comes to this music and this art form because we are the culture. So don't let nobody run around and tell you that it was a good battle, 50-50, because that's what they want to do. When somebody knows they lost, the next option for them is to say, well, we didn't really lose, did we? We kind of both won, didn't we? You know, hey, he gonna try to hit y'all with it'll kind of be like both of ours, I'll just keep it in my house. Pop's tripping. He want me to ask for my bike back. Hell no. That bike is staying right here. Matter of fact, Kendrick talked about deboing him. Kendrick literally went full California and deboed Drake. And we are deboing all the feathers and we deboing all the cosplayers and all the culture vultures. This is an FBA assault on anybody who's trying to take what belongs to us. Gone are the African Americans, the minorities, the people of colors. In is the certified foundational Black American. We taking it all back. He broke that boy down all the way from his life to his internal struggles. He broke down his next move. He said he gonna run to the internet. Drake ran to the internet. He said you're gonna run to the computer and get digital hugs. He ran and tried to get digital hugs. He said your fans is in disbelief. His fans are in disbelief. The only people right now who are frowning are Drake fans. And foundational Black Americans, we up. We all the way up. Let's go all the way there. Let's break down the lyrics, so fam. We ain't done. Here we go. You ain't lying. Oh, right there. Let me put that up. Yup. Family, I think that they ain't like us. I think we got us a delineation, foundational Black American anthem. I want to take this song and I want us to run with this all the way. They ain't like us. I'm telling y'all, you're going to remember Hit 'Em Up. You're going to remember Ether. And you're going to remember they ain't like us, all right? When somebody says you got ethered up, we know you done got whooped. When someone says hit them up, you know you done got whooped. Now when you say they ain't like us, now you know that we done whooped everybody, one by one by one. We got us a new anthem, y'all. That is what it's all about. But family, he broke dude all the way down. Yes, he did. Oh, yeah. We ain't done. Let's look at these lyrics real quick. Let's look at these lyrics. Here we go, right here. We're going to break down the lyrics. I'm going to get to the last verse, though. I'm going to get to the last verse because this is where it gets real. Matter of fact, hold up. Y'all know, what am I doing? I'd be wrong if I didn't show y'all this right here. Look at this part right here. The line of the whole damn song, the line that everybody's saying, certified salute to K. Dot on this one. Family, we've been hearing for years about Drake liking some of these young people. And I'm not talking about like them in a decent way. No. Yeah, you ain't lying. We taking that to DC. You ain't lying. We're going to take that all the way to DC. Yes, indeed. Drake has been running around here really getting real close to a lot of these people. Okay, check this out, y'all. Look at these lyrics right here. He says, certified lover. Nope, certified PEDOPHILE. Y'all know what that is. Wop. Dot F him up. And then he runs back. He says, why you trolling like a BITCH? Ain't you tired trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor? I'm going to let that sink all the way in. Y'all know exactly what he meant when he said that. One more time. Why he trolling like a B? Ain't you tired? You're trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. And he drug that all the way out. He drug that whole line all the way out, family. Everybody, including Drake fans, knew that was real. Drake fans had to give that one up. That right there has been the line of the century. The line of the century. That is it right there, y'all. Yeah. Rap. That man said probably A minor. That right there is the line everybody's talking about. That right there is the line that everybody's feeling. You can't run from that. But I'm not done. No. I'm not done. Let me show y'all these other lyrics real quick. Let me show y'all the third verse. The third verse is where it gets real. The third verse is where it gets really real. Here we go. We got it. We in here. We building. We working. Okay. Here we go. Third verse. Now, this is it right there. This is where he methodically just breaks dude all the way down. After this verse right here, this was a rap, and he knew it was a rap, and there's nothing he could say. Here we go right here, y'all. Check this out. He says, family, this right here shows you that foundational Black Americans, we are the ones who are deep in controlling a lot of this energy. He done brought that FBA soul all the way to this battle. Listen to this right here, y'all. He says, once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still doubling down, calling us some slaves. Notice in the last verse, he said, you out here acting like you trying to free the slaves. And he also said 6 months ago that you getting whipped and chained like American slaves. He used Black American slaves for some type of sexual metaphor. How pathetic is that? Hell no. We ain't done. He says, Atlanta was the Mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on some game. He's walking them down. He's walking them down. Here we go. He says, the settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check and balance. Let me break it down for you. This the real end challenge. Woo, damn. You called Future. Here we go. He said, you called Future when you didn't see the club. Little Baby helped you get your lingo up. 21 gave you fake street cred. Thugger made you think that you was a slime in your head. All the Atlanta rappers that was telling Drake, oh, you good over here. You good over here. He says, Quavo said you can be from the north side. 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. You not a colleague. You an effing colonizer. Checkmate. Woo, damn. That's what you call getting bodied. That's what you call getting bodied. Last line all the time. If the A minor, this man got 2 punchlines that are epic. He got a whole gang of lines, but you got 2 that are epic. The man said, you are not a colleague, you a colonizer. And he said, you getting tired, you trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. Damn. Sweeped up, wrapped up. Now, what are Drake's lines again? Drake said he was short. Okay. What else? Drake, okay. So I'm trying to remember. Drake made a whole 7-minute song, and I'm trying to figure out what was it in that 7-minute song that I can't remember what he said. I don't remember no Drake lines. Not only did you not have any lines, you acted tough. He said you was going to do that. You ran to the internet. He said you was going to do that. Your fans are spazzing out. We said you was going to do that. What has Drake got right now? Somebody tell me where anywhere this is a close battle. Somebody tell me anywhere where this is 50-50. We ain't letting nobody try to turn this into a 50-50 split. We ain't letting nobody turn this into an equal battle. This is foundational Black Americans knocking Drake and all the feathers completely cold, and it's done for. That's what we talking about. Ain't no way. And when it all boils back down, you got to go back to that right there. That right there is always going to be it. They not like us. Never have been, never will be, ain't going to be. You can try to act like a foundational Black American. You can try to cosplay foundational Black Americans. But at the end of the day, what you're going to end up getting is that foundational Black American work, the same foundational Black American work that Drake done got, the same foundational Black American work that they all done got. And notice this too, family. Let me make this clear. Y'all notice anytime we start really regulating on folks, they start saying, oh, you just hating. I think somebody right now in the chat talking about hating. Foundational Black Americans ain't got to hate on nobody because foundational Black Americans are the winner. The leader don't hate on the followers. Mind you, we're not up in Toronto trying to act like Drake. Drake is down here cosplaying us. We're not out here disrespecting his culture. He's disrespecting ours. So there's a big difference between a hater and a regulator. So if you catch yourself saying, y'all being mean to Drake, you probably are a hater. If you catch yourself saying, leave Drake alone, you probably are a hater. And if you catch yourself dancing in the club, throwing it up, representing to the fullest, that means that you're a certified foundational Black American, and all we do is win. Always have, always will. They not like us by no means. So family, it ain't even done. This is what we be talking about. This is what we talking about all the way live. You know, when you start dealing with our culture, one thing about us, we give everybody an opportunity. See, you got to understand, everyone takes advantage of the good people that we are, okay? This is what we speak of. Everyone talks about how foundational Black Americans are the real. This is how it is. This is how it's always been. The thing about us, though, family, people take our kindness for a weakness. And this is why they got to go ahead and fall back. We allow people to come in and we're friendly. But when we do this, people start trying to run with it. People think it's all good and sweet. This right here is cosplay Drake. Now, somebody tell me, does that look like certified foundational Black American energy? Somebody tell me. I'm trying to figure that out. Does that look like certified foundational Black American manhood? The man literally running around here with pink fingernails. And you know, people called him out on that. They said, Drake, what's up with the fingernails? He says, Little Yachty made me do it. Little Yachty, you're the reason why I had to paint my fingernails. What he said? No. Hey, he said he painted his fingernails because he always chewed his fingernails. That was his excuse. He said, I had to paint my fingernails because, you know, I would always chew them. Okay, then you could have made them clear. How come you ain't make them clear, though? You feel me? Stop playing. Stop playing. You bring this energy around. I guarantee you don't do this when you go around your other community. I guarantee you don't do this when you go around your folks. And exactly, what's up with the duck lips, homie? What's up with the duck lips and pink fingernail polish? This is what we're talking about. That's super zesty. I'm just saying. I'm just being 110. Very zesty. Look at the bottom right there, too. Notice at the bottom, he got on state property. This man treats Black American culture like it's just putting on a jacket. This is what we talking about. It's putting on a jacket and gone. This is how he operates. So when you deal with that type of energy, oh, he wasn't done. No. Oh, we got receipts. We got receipts because one thing about certified foundational Black Americans, one thing about the Black Alpha Network, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't mind calling out people. I don't mind calling out folks. I don't mind keeping it 110 because let me tell you something, fam. If the Black grassroots don't do it, nobody will. So we going to do it right here in the Black grassroots. Look at this right here. We start talking about this man disrespecting foundational Black Americans, right? Okay. Y'all know that wasn't the first time that he ever disrespected Michael Jackson. No. Look at this right here, y'all. Look at this. The Canadian rapper referenced Michael Jackson's Neverland Home, where the singer was accused of an issue with children. Look at this. This goes back a few years ago, y'all. This goes back a few years ago where he disrespected Michael Jackson. Look at these lyrics. Now, I'm going to say some things on this episode that folks been ducking and dodging and not wanting to say, but I'm going to say it because I don't give a damn. Michael Jackson, this is what Drake's lyrics were, okay? This is Drake's lyrics. This is from 2000, I want to say 20, y'all. So when he disrespected Michael Jackson with the Photoshop pictures, that wasn't the first time. He's been disrespecting Michael Jackson. How do you come into FBA culture and disrespect Michael Jackson? How do you come into FBA culture and disrespect slaves? We're not standing for it. He says, Michael Jackson-ish, but this palace is not for kids. Still women saying I'm childish for the way that we live. Are you kidding me? Are you real? This is what we talk about? Really? You talking about this man saying FBA culture and disrespecting Michael Jackson and taking a shot at Michael Jackson about the whole case that we all know was trumped up against Michael Jackson. We ain't playing that. Nah, because family, if we don't start cleaning house, our house is going to be infiltrated. If we don't start cleaning, I don't give a damn about your song. No longer can you come up in here, make a song to make people two-step, and then we start writing passes. That's the problem. Too many folks say, I like his music. Damn your music. I don't like you. I don't like your energy. I don't think it's good for the community. That's the issue. These folks know if I come in, I make black folks dance, I make black folks feel endeared, then I got them. We ain't with that no more. You're going to have to show and prove. We need some returns. We need some receipts for it. And this right here is not what we're talking about. No, not at all. But when we speak about that type of energy, let's go back to the A minor line, right? So I just showed you. He been disrespecting Michael Jackson since the 2020s, early 2020, like 2020, 2019. He's disrespecting Michael Jackson even now. Okay. Y'all want to talk about the A minor line? Okay. Well, let's look at this. I know some Drake stans is mad up in here. That's good. Be mad. Be mad. Look at this right here. We talk about that whole A minor line, right? Okay. Look at this. Drake labeled creepy after Billie Eilish, 17, reveals rapper text her. So when we hear Kendrick come out and say, ain't you tired? You're trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. Folks is like, man, that ain't real. Nuh-uh. Man, family, there's been all types of things about Drake for years. I got some footage of him on stage, but I ain't going to show it. Kind of dancing a little too closely to some young folks. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Dancing a little too closely to some young folks. So when Kendrick starts saying these things, y'all know that ain't FBA culture. Y'all know that ain't FBA culture. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. So 17-year-old says that Drake texted her. That's funny. All right. Check this out. Drake is facing some serious backlash after singer Billie Eilish revealed that the rapper texted her. She said, Drake is like the nicest dude. This is what she says now. Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. I mean, I've only texted him, but he's so nice, she says. Like, he does not need to be nice. You know what I mean? He's at a level in his life where he doesn't need to be nice, but he is, you know? That's interesting. Very, very interesting, okay? At the time, Drake was 33, she's 17. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, trying to strike a chord, all right? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor. Okay, but we're not done. We ain't done. No. That ain't the only one. That ain't the only one. No. Drake, it seems like it's been a lot of folks running around here saying these things about this guy. It ain't the only one. So when you start talking about Michael Jackson and Michael Jackson's trumped up case, what we talking about right here, this ain't trumped up. This ain't trumped up. This is real. We calling you out in real time. Real time. And that's what they don't like. They don't like the fact that they say that. There's been a whole gang of that. Y'all just go ahead and Google it, y'all. Go ahead and Google some of the things that this man been out here doing. Go ahead and Google some of the pictures, some of the oddball things that this dude's been on, and you're going to see the real story. You're going to see the real story, and you're going to see for a fact, family, that the man's been running around here with some real skeptical behavior, like real funny style, right? But it ain't done. Check this out. This is what I mean when I start talking about these people. These folks who've been running around here trying to dictate our culture, we got to be careful, because if not, y'all going to get this right here. Look at some of these Drake fans running to the internet. Mind you, what I told y'all, Drake fans are people of color and fellow feathers. Look at this guy right here. He says, Drake wrote a banger diss track that addressed like 7 people and bodied them all. They're having depression. They're very depressed right now because they can't handle a foundational Black American spoiling their parade. They can't handle a foundational Black American taking back our culture. They're very, very upset with what's going on right now, y'all. Very upset. So this guy says right here, I want y'all to see it. This is one of Drake's fans. This is why we're not playing it was an equal battle. It was close. It was good for hip hop. No, Kendrick won. Kendrick washed him. Kendrick wrapped his ass up. That's what we running with. The whole world knows it. All facts and metrics and data and statistics prove the streets, the FBA streets. I'm not talking about the people of color streets. I ain't talking about the minority streets. I'm not talking about the can't we all get along streets. The FBA streets are the people who make those determinations. We are the final say so. We are the authority. And our authority says is Drake won. How Drake win? He won by bowing down. That's how he won. How Kendrick win? Kendrick won by stomping them out. So if this was a battle of bowing down, Drake is your champion. If this was a battle of getting washed up, Drake is your champion. If this is a battle of Kendrick destroying him, then Kendrick is your champ. This guy said Drake wrote a banger diss track that addressed like 7 people and bodied them all. Family Matters will be played for years like Hit 'Em Up. Are you kidding? Family, listen to what this man said. He said, Family Matters will be played for several years like Hit 'Em Up. This man is trying to compare a Drake track that people only listen to for 15 minutes to Tupac. Oh, you out your mind. You out your mind. He said Drake wrote a poem to Drake's family. Kendrick wrote a poem to Drake's family and contradicted the fact that he calls Drake a W by calling Adonis black. Family, let's go ahead and look at this guy. This right here. That right there, family. That right there. That right there. That is who's trying to dictate our culture. That person right there said that Drake won the battle and that Drake's song was as good as Hit 'Em Up. That is who's trying to dictate our culture to us. That right there. Let's lock that in. We ain't playing them games, fam. We ain't playing them games. Hell to the no. So you mean to tell me, y'all, that somebody like that right there is going to try to tell foundational Black Americans who won a battle? Man, hell to the no. Hell to the no. So when you start seeing fans that are not of the culture trying to make some type of play inside the culture, then you already know what it is. This is what it is. Y'all notice this. Let's think about our sister Beyonce. Beyonce makes a country record, and they won't give her no spins. They had a hissy fit about our sister Beyonce. Why did they have a hissy fit about Beyonce? Because they was not allowing us inside of their culture, right? Ain't that funny? But yet these same people come around our culture and they try to dictate it to us. So what you're seeing is people who disrespect foundational Black Americans. They think they're calling all the shots in our community, but the 1 minute that we make country music, art form in which we created, they ain't having none of that. Oh, no. The days of them dictating to us are over. The days of them dictating anything to foundational Black Americans is done. We're not going for that at all. We're not having that at all. It is a wrap all the way across the board. So you see this man was trying to come out and try to tell us straight up and down. He's trying to tell us, family, what our culture is, and he's trying to tell us what we should do. He done declared it. I told y'all, these are the same people that listen to Taylor Swift, the same exact ones. So no, you ain't making that. I'm telling y'all, the next step, they're going to come out and they're going to start trying to tell us. They're going to be like, well, you know, in reality, it was just good for hip hop. And really, we all won. Didn't we all win, really? Ain't this a great thing? We should all celebrate hip hop because, you know, we all did good. And anytime somebody comes out and they tell us that it was 50-50, tell them, nope, FBA all day. Anytime someone comes out and they said it was an equal battle, tell them, hell no, FBA every day and twice on Sundays. And then you make sure you tell them this right here. You tell them they ain't like us. And since you ain't like us, you cannot speak on us. You cannot be around us. You cannot come around us. You cannot come to our parties. You can't come to our functions. And you damn sure can't dictate anything that's going on in our community because you ain't like us. There's beauty in all of it, family. There's beauty in regulating all the way across the board. You already know what it is. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But check this out. That ain't it. So the same Drake that y'all know be taking all of these little pictures with Black folks. First of all, let me show y'all this. I'd be remiss if I didn't show y'all this. So y'all know all the culture vultures stick together, right? You know that, right? You know when you see one culture vulture, you've seen them all, right? You know when one culture vulture sees another culture vulture in trouble, they run to their defense, right? So we don't just have a feather problem or a culture vulture problem. We got all these DJs who show up. And all these DJs who've been showing up, they've been out here speaking on issues. Let's talk about Vulture Vlad for a minute. You already know you got Queen's Flip Clown. You already know that you got Academic Clown. But let's talk about DJ Vlad. The same DJ Vlad that comes around and he says things over the course of, so man, talk me through your first case. Talk me through. The same DJ Vlad who's always trying to get Black men to incriminate themselves, right? They know what they're doing, y'all. I'm telling you. DJ Vlad was in Russia studying our culture, right? Academic was in the Caribbean studying our culture. Drake was in Toronto studying our culture. Some of these people know our culture damn near as good as we do because they watch it, all right? They're all paid actors, all right? And they're all here to get involved. Notice all that hip-hop is 50-50, right? Kamala Harris was on that. What's Kamala Harris, right? Kamala Harris is the same thing. Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, and Drake are all the same. They're all the same. They're all these people with these skeptical parents, all right? They all got mad W and mad people of color in them, and they all come around and say, I'm Black just like you. And then they try to speak on our culture. We ain't having it. But if you notice, DJ Vlad, the same one who's always trying to get young folks to snitch. Notice, DJ Vlad tries to get young Black men to incriminate themselves. If you ever watched the interview with DJ Vlad and he's talking to the West Coast legend, Mac 10, certified salute to Mac 1-0. Anytime you see that interview, you notice Mac 10 is a grown man. Notice they only do this on the 1920s. They didn't do this when Tupac was around. They didn't do this when DMX was in his prime. They didn't pull all of this trying to hijack and sabotage our culture when the older folks who was on business was around. Maybe some of these older folks who want to feature, but I'm talking about the older folks from back in the day. They didn't pull none of this, y'all. Now, all of a sudden, what you're seeing, they come around and then they start doing this to the 19, 20-year-olds. They start saying, you know, Jamaicans created hip hop. You got DJ Vlad, a W man, telling a young black man that Jamaicans created hip hop. We're not even in the equation. Not even in the equation. You have conversations about foundationals when there ain't no foundationals around. It's predatory. Let's be real. You would never come at no grown man. Notice they don't pull this on people who are 30 and up. You don't pull this on folks who are 40 and up, 50 and up. That's why it is so quintessential that Microphone Check, the documentary's coming out, certified salute to my brother Tariq Nasheed, because that is going to clean all of this up. Kendrick is cleaning all of this up, and all of you are cleaning this up. No longer can these folks play this game with us. They go to the youth. They know they can't pull that on us. We grown. They can't go to no certified sister who's 35 years old and tell her, you know y'all got that from the Caribbean, right? She gonna say, hell no. They can't go to no certified brother who's 45 years old and say, y'all just dancing stuff y'all got from Puerto Rico. They gonna say, hell no. It's time that we make sure they don't go and pollute the minds of the young folks. You dig? Same way we're not allowing the Democrats to pollute the mind of the young folks or the Republicans. Same way we're doing with all these feathers and fleers and tethers. That part. So DJ Vlad, he's seen everything that was going on with Kendrick. And what DJ Vlad do? DJ Vlad ran to the internet and he started criticizing the song. Everybody who's out here criticizing Kendrick Lamar, are they really criticizing him because they don't like the song? It's clear that the song is hot. It's a hit record. It's spinning in every club across the country over a weekend. The man dropped 1, 2, 3, 4 songs over a weekend, and the last song that he dropped is a heat rock. So is it really the song, or is it that he's seen if Drake, the culture vulture, is in trouble, he might be in trouble? So DJ Vlad ran to the internet, and DJ Vlad says, oh, I didn't like the way the song was mixed. No critique other than he didn't like the way it was mixed. He's searching for it. Oh, no, the lyrics, I ain't gonna say nothing about the lyrics. I ain't gonna say nothing about the beat. I ain't gonna say nothing about this. I'm just gonna talk about the mixing. That means he ain't got nothing. He got to reach for some type of critique and hatred of the song, because what it really is that he is in trouble. And he knows that we running all the culture vultures out. One thing about FBA, we don't half step. We go all the way. So when we say that we regulating everybody, we regulating everybody. Look at this right here, y'all. This right here is DJ Vulture Vlad. Next thing you know, it starts off with him hating on Kendrick Lamar and trying to protect his culture vulture buddy. And then now, out of nowhere, he ends up in some type of battle and some type of beef with a Princeton professor. DJ Vlad tells Black Professor he's going to contact her employer for being told this is a Black folk affair after he weighs in on Kendrick and Drake beef. Look at this right here, y'all. Look at this right here. I want y'all to examine this. I want y'all to study this. This is what we talking about. He went full, I'm calling the police on you. I'm telling on y'all. It's y'all fault. Look at that right there. He went full, I am tired of y'all Black folks, and now he's threatening to get this woman's job removed. So what happened was he made a critique about the song, and that lady came out and she said, well, we don't really care what you think. Who give a damn what you think, homie? We don't give a damn what you think, because this is a Black issue. This is a cultural issue. And it's funny. Everybody was telling Beyonce, well, you don't need to be talking about country music. This is basically a W issue, right? That's what they told Beyonce. It's funny how folks can tell Beyonce what's country, what's W, what's not her ethnicity. But yet, whenever a foundational Black American says the same exact thing, then all of a sudden it's an issue. Then all of a sudden, this is what we talk about. They always try to get us to play by some set of rules they don't have to abide by. We ain't going for that. Hell no, we ain't going for that. You out your mind if you think that. So he tells this woman after she says that, basically, I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to get you removed from her job. This is why we don't want these type of people in our community. This right here is why. Because at the drop of a dime, y'all, all that yo, What's up, dog? What's up, Wody? I'm your homeboy. Soon as they don't like what you're saying, family, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to turn around and they're going to say, I'm going to go tell on you. That's essentially what he's saying. He's saying he's going to go tell. That's exactly what he's doing. We know for a fact, foundational Black Americans, this is the way these people play. They want to cancel us, all right? Now, have you ever heard him come out and say anything of any substance about our issues? No. He don't ever speak on foundational Black American issues. Hell to the no, he don't. The only time, I told y'all, be very wary of people who only speak about foundational Black American culture when it got something to do with hip-hop. If it got something to do with hip-hop, they're on the front row. How can, and I'm going to bring it all the way back around, people like Drake and all of the above, how can you know how to tilt your hat to the side, but you can't say nothing about Trayvon Martin? How come you know how to walk with a two-step and a bop, but you can't say nothing about Sandra Bland? How come you can be so Black when it comes to our culture? You know how Black folks talk. You mimic our dialects. You try to speak with a Black accent. How come you got this Blackness to a T when it comes to anything that's urban and anything that's fashion? But all of a sudden, when it comes to Black political issues or Black empowerment struggle, you blind then. Now all of a sudden you can't see. Don't you ever trust the person who comes around and they can break down Black culture when it comes to hip hop, R&B, but they can't break down Black culture when it comes to reparations or empowerment. All right, you can't have it. How you got X-ray vision over here when it comes to hip hop, but yet all of a sudden you blind over here when it comes to all these injustices and police brutality we got to deal with. Drake done been around y'all since about 2009. And all of these things have been going on. When did Trayvon Martin get harmed? Was it 2011 or 2012? Somebody let me know in the chat, okay? Y'all know Trayvon Martin was still around when Drake blew up. He ain't never said nothing about Trayvon. He ain't said nothing about Eric Gardner. He ain't said one word. He ain't said half, okay? So all these people running around saying he's half FBA, yeah, but he ain't said half about Black people out here being harmed. He ain't said half about reparations. He ain't said 1/4 about anything that we deal with. But yet folks running around here talking about his dad is half. I don't give a damn about none of that. And by the way, I'd be remiss if we sitting here talking about culture, vulture, if we didn't talk about this. It's funny though. He know about this part of Black culture, that part about Black culture. Oh, he sees that real good, don't he? Don't he? When it comes to that side of Blackness, all of a sudden he got a PhD. When it comes to that side of Blackness, all of a sudden he got a master's degree. He don't miss when it comes to that. He just miss when it comes to Eric Gardner. He just miss when it comes to Philando Castile. He just miss when it comes to Freddie Gray. He just miss when it comes to Rashard Brooks or Breonna Taylor. He can't see none of them, but he know how to paint that face up real good. He know how to mimic a rapper real good. Same thing. I like how you put that right there. Same with Justin Timberlake. Let's go. Remember Justin Timberlake? Y'all remember when Justin Timberlake was running around here blackity, blackity, black? And as soon as that situation happened at the Super Bowl, everybody got mad at Janet Jackson. He threw her under the bus. The same Justin Timberlake that was making pop music one year, and then the next year, he's trying to make gospel music. And Black folks was, well, we can let him in. He damn real good. Well, you know, we can bring him in. That boy can sing now. No, we can let him in. We all the same. We ain't writing no hall passes. The number one thing you got to do, you got to G-check the person who's coming into the community, and you got to G-check the person who brings them into the community. You got to G-check the person who's doing the escorting as well as the person escorting. You got to G-check the person who's getting bodyguarded as well as the person who is the bodyguard. We ain't letting nobody come in to our community no more trying to run around and get some type of protection. That part ain't gonna happen. And by the way, we know foundational Black Americans, we don't rock with all the degeneracy. Notice that. They don't provide nothing. They don't provide tangibles. They don't provide thought leadership. They don't provide spiritual empowerment, physical empowerment. The only thing they provide is ratchetness and degeneracy, right? Well, I want y'all to look at this right here. You notice we don't rock with all the sexy red energy of the world, right? Let's go there. Let's go there. When it comes to sexy red, this man throw his arm around sexy red. He dance with sexy red, all of that kind of stuff. Look at this right here. I try to tell everybody, when it comes to Black American women, he treats them like a photo op. Go look at the energy in his face when he's with a Black American woman, and then look at the energy in his face when he's with a W woman. And we got the receipts. Look at that right there. Yeah, y'all see it. Y'all see it. Mind you, that sexy red video where, yeah, you right. Yep. This dude ain't nothing but Tekashi 6ix9ine. You right. Same thing. Yep, it's regulating season. It's regulating season, same way. He ain't up but Tekashi 6ix9ine on that same energy. These people don't give a damn about our culture. They don't give a damn about what we're dealing with. All it is how they can make $1 off of foundational Black Americans. That's it. That's all. Bottom line, bottom line, bottom line. That's Tekashi 6ix9ine. They all related. You see the same energy in all of these people. But notice, fam, when he's sitting there hanging out right there with Sexy Red, that's how he is. Sexy Red in the video was twerking with a black baby. The most disrespectful, degenerate thing that you can do is to be out here sexualizing yourself while you are carrying a black seed. To make that even worse, while she is out there twerking with a black seed in her stomach, Drake, who, by the way, is like 20 years older than her, another A minor, he pulls up in the video and he's sitting there hugging on her, dancing on her, creating that photo op, straight up and down. But see, that's how he looks when he's with a sister. Okay, good. Okay, y'all see that? Now let's go ahead and show the energy shift. We got some energy shifts. I want the family to let me know. Do y'all see the same energy shift that I'm seeing? Because when Drake is with Sexy Red or a black woman, it's what's up, yo, yo, yo. You're twerking, practicing degeneracy. Now, mind you, disrespecting Michael Jackson, Tupac, American slaves, disrespecting the lineage, the heritage, the culture, disrespecting an unborn black person, disrespecting black American women, disrespecting our seeds and our children. But guess what? Yes, that absolutely he's using her. He uses all of us. This is what he does. This is what a tether does. That is the definition of a tether. They use us for their own gain. Yes, and he's been doing this whole life. But I want y'all to notice this, though. Y'all notice the energy shift here? Notice the energy shift? Notice the energy shift right there? Notice right there, family, as I grab me something. Notice right there the complete energy shift. Notice when you start talking about his people, now all of a sudden, the man has a whole energy shift. And notice, I told y'all, whenever he's around the dominant society, he don't be looking the same. His whole mannerisms changed then. When he around the dominant society, boy, look real. He clean up real quick, don't he? Don't he? Yeah. See right there, out of nowhere now, the man with blonde hair, that boy done pulled out the blonde hair. He done pulled out the blonde hair. Look at that. It's funny. You didn't see none of the blonde when he's around black folks. I don't know if I've ever seen a picture with him around a black person where he got blonde hair. Seems like he is strategically keeping that stuff around his W side. That's what it looked like to me. That's what it seemed like over here. Real funny style, Feather. But that ain't it. So you see how the energy shifts real good, right? Real good shift to energy. All right, checkmate. That ain't it. Now, let's go back to when he gets around black folks again. Oh, we can just go down to receipts, family. Oh, yeah. All we got is receipts. We drop spoilers over here. It's Black Alpha Network, Certified Black Society. Boom. Now, flipped up again. That's how I go when you get around black folks now. You get around black folks, boom, checkmate. The man flip-flopped all the way around now. Oh, yeah. No more. You don't see all that yo, yo, yo. It's funny how yo, 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 it goes when he gets around them W's. Yeah. But whenever he's around anybody from our community, he got to go do the blackest thing in the world. I told you, this man is the mulatto Eminem. This man has been coming in here. I'm so glad that we created the term feather because it shows you this is what they do. They play hopscotch back and forth with our culture, but they don't play them games with their community. Same with Cardi B. Y'all notice whenever Cardi B comes to any black award show, she ignorant. Yo, what's up? I don't give a damn. Yeah. When she go to the country music awards or she go to the Latin awards, then all of a sudden she on her best behavior. I'm a Latina, Miss Santiago, Mr. Ramirez. Notice they flip-flop when they come around us. Okay, so we done seen the Feather Drake. We done seen the W Drake. Let's go back again to the W side. Here we go. Y'all look at this right here. Y'all tell me what you see. Y'all tell me what you... That don't look like the same way he was when he was with Sexy Red. No, when he was with Sexy Red, the energy was a little different. When he was with Sexy Red, he's like, well, you know, I'm going to be hibbity-bebop for the weekend. Nah, I'm telling you, they go in and out our culture. Fam, we can't let these people do this for our culture. Our cultures came here too long, y'all. We done been here too long. I'm glad that Kendrick Lamar has put it down, but let me tell you something. It's been the black grassroots. It's been all of us for the longest. We've been the ones out here representing. We've been the ones out here holding it down. These folks use us. I guarantee you, this is how it's going to go. In the next 10 years, DJ Vlad is going to be Vladimir. And he's going to be disrespecting Black American culture. Same Black American culture that he came up off of. I guarantee you, in the next 10 years, Drake is going to go back to being Aubrey. And he's going to talk down on Black American culture. Have y'all seen Kid Rock lately? Look at Kid Rock. Remember, Kid Rock was running around here and doing what? Kid Rock was rapping. Y'all remember that? Kid Rock right now is ultra conservative. He's ultra MAGA. Y'all remember Eminem, Justin Timberlake. Y'all, what's that dude? Machine Gun Kelly. Machine Gun Kelly is a rock star now, painting his fingernails. All right? And he was yo a couple years ago. And then they run back to their community. That's always the end game. John Cena, same thing. John Cena, good point. John Cena started off on some yo, rapping. Next thing you know, John Cena always go back home, got him a W woman because that's they love. Yes, it is. Look at this right here. Boom. Look at this right here. We ain't done. Look at that right there, y'all. That is him flip-flopping again. The man takes photo ops, okay? He takes photo ops with Black American women. The man ain't got no love or no desire to be around no Black American woman. That is it, point blank, bottom line. And everybody been knew it. We've been calling it out, and it's clear to see. This is what you get when you deal with these people. They run around here, and then they act black as they can for as long as they can. They take every single hall pass, in between pass, walk down the street. Any pass that you're willing to write for them, they're going to accept it. All right? And this is why we're regulating the person who wrote the damn pass as well as the person who accepted the pass. But you see they run around. They take every single thing from foundational Black Americans, and then next thing you know, they out the door. That is the real Drake. You want to know who the real Drake is? That's him right there. So when he says the N-word, by the way, would y'all trust anybody saying the N-word that came from a household where that was the mother? I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck, 55 and the fifth. Is it really trustworthy for us to really deal with somebody who's running around here saying N-word, 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 and they grow up in a household with that? Bill Maher, Fat Joe, look at y'all dropping Slim Jesus, Vanilla Ice, look at y'all saying them facts. Yes, damn right. Y'all know exactly what we're talking about. Yes, absolutely 100%. These people, they ride that black train for as long as they can, and then they be the first one hopping off of it. They be gone. They don't want nothing to do with it. They say, all right, out the door. I done got all the plaques. I done got all the Grammys. Black folks said I was the GOAT. Black folks said I was the king. Black folks said I was the greatest of all time. I got what I wanted. I don't need these black folks no more. I'm out the door. That's what we say about them. It's black, black, black until you don't need black folks no more. This is why we've been house cleaning. Family, every single one of y'all. Y'all got a dustpan, y'all got a mop, and y'all got a broom. Yes, the hell you do. All right? And guess what? We're going to take them dustpans and mops and them brooms, and we're going to start cleaning house completely. You can't halfway clean house. You got to clean it all the goddamn way. You can't halfway regulate. You got to regulate all the damn way. And we're not letting these people come in because I'm telling you, the same reason why we have Fat Joe running around here saying what he's saying, the reason why we got that, family, the reason is because folks was letting these people in the community a long time ago who didn't have no idea what to do or how to come in. No respect from us. Nobody, this is the message everybody has to understand. Nobody comes in to Black American culture to be secondary. They come here to dominate. It's called anti-Black racism. In the system of supremacy, you got to understand the people who want to take from us are the same people who try to imitate us. They can't see FBA straight up. They can't see foundational Black Americans out. But what do, y'all? They got to say, well, let me act like them. If I act like a black person long enough, they'll drop their guard. If I act like a black person long enough, they'll let me in the house. This has been going on for years. Let's take it back in time. Y'all know we drop receipts over here. I got a big receipt. Y'all, somebody in the chat just said it. I'm glad you did. Y'all remember Vanilla Ice, right? Let's go back. This ain't nothing new. The same people who wrote the passes for Eminem to say the N-word, the same folks who wrote the passes for Elvis to be a racist are the same people who wrote them for Vanilla Ice, are the same people writing them for Drake. Look at this right here. Y'all remember when those people who are old enough to remember, Y'all remember when Vanilla Ice was on the Arsenio Hall show? Do y'all remember that? Who remembers that? Let me show y'all how real it is. Before I go all the way live with that, let's talk about how we have to preface this right here, okay? When he was on, let me pull this all the way up. There we go. G-check. Here we go. You got to look at it from this aspect. When you gatekeep the community, don't listen to what all the hot for the moment fans say, all right? Same people ran around here and they was loving all types of off-coded behavior. We're always 10 to 15 years ahead of our time, all right? Foundational Black Americans, us certifieds, we're always 10 years ahead of everything, all right? When we say something, it takes time. You call out Eminem, people got mad at you. I remember it. You called out Eminem, people like, man, he can rap, man. Quit hating on him. When you called out Vanilla Ice, people, man, don't say that about him. You called out Justin Timberlake. I think he really does like the community. The same way people get mad at you for calling out everybody. There's always people get mad. J-Lo, I'm glad you said it. J-Lo was another one. J-Lo was running around here mixing her vocals up with Ashanti, all right? They said Ashanti can't have no verses versus J-Lo because it would just be Ashanti versus Ashanti because J-Lo stole that from her. And then she used Irv Gotti and Ja Rule and even Puff. And then when she got done with them, she ran back to Mark Anthony. And then she ran back to, what's the actor's name? What's the actor's name that she was with? Ben Affleck. Ran back to him where she wanted to be. The people of color and the W's. See what we're talking about. You can't deal with these people. Look at this right here, y'all. I want y'all to notice this. This right here was way back in the 90s, all right? When Vanilla Ice was running around here, yoing. And by the way, yes, nobody played Eminem nobody played Eminem on the block. No one played Eminem out in the street. No one was rocking with Eminem at all. I want y'all to remember this right here, though. This was Arsenio Hall calling out Vanilla Ice back in the day. And what does Vanilla Ice do when he gets called out? The first thing he does is he goes and brings out Flavor Flav. Didn't I tell you they gotta always go get their black friend for credibility? They always need street cred. Same way Kendrick said you needed 2 Chainz, you needed Little Baby, you needed Quavo. It's the same thing Vanilla Ice was doing. The same way Eminem ran and got Tony Yayo and 50. When you deal with these cosplayers and these culture vultures, they've been running the same game since day one, just recycling it. Now it's time for us to regulate it. Watch how Arsenio Hall stood on Lineage Business and he started checking Vanilla Ice, and Vanilla Ice jumped up and said, well, I'm in trouble right now. Same way DJ Vlad is in trouble. Let me go bring out Flavor Flav for some street cred. And then he gets called out on it by Vanilla Ice. Check it out. He gets called out on it by Arsenio. Check it out.
You lie about your background.
I mean, that's all old news. I didn't lie about it.
But I haven't interviewed you, so it's new news for my audience. So let's get into it.
Arsenio felt that Vanilla Ice's life was based on the lie, and that Vanilla Ice was avoiding questions about his background. The interview got so awkward, Vanilla Ice had to invite Flavor Flav on the show.
Flavor Flav?
And Arsenio didn't really like that. He thought he was trying to shy away from questions about his acceptance in the black community.
Is that why you brought him out, just to show you have a black supporter? And
no, I brought him out because he's a friend of mine. It was one of the only times Arsenio Hall was booed on his own show.
They don't like that, man.
Embarrassing.
That don't bother me. I'm not liked by a lot of people a lot of times, but I say what I want to say because I'm.
Look at that right there. Notice, family. I want y'all to notice right there. Notice that the crowd started booing Arsenio. Arsenio was out there standing on Lineage Business, and he was getting booed. And by the way, fair use, fair use, fair use. This whole video is fair use, strictly for commentary, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use to all the audio, fair use to all the video clips, fair use to everything. YouTube, fair use. Notice that right there, family. That is what we were dealing with when we were starting to call out Drake. When we were saying this dude is not of the culture. His dad, this guy is not of the culture. He's half FBA. This guy is not representing us. You just hating. Look how they started to boo Arsenio for calling out Vanilla Ice.
Me, I'm not liked by a lot of people a lot of times, but I say what I want to say because I'm an American. I have that right. You like.
Boom. Fair use, by the way, again. See what we're talking about. That's what we're saying. That is exactly what goes on. So when I say, family, stand on your damn business. Stand on your business. Don't give a damn what none of these people say. These people can say whatever they want to say. These people can talk whatever they want to talk. You make sure you stand on your damn business. It don't matter what none of these people say from any community. When you start calling out somebody for regulating, call their ass out. They're going to get mad. I don't give a damn. These people going to get upset. There's always going to be some black person trying to escort somebody into our community, and you make sure you G-check them. They're going to boo Arsenio. They're going to boo you. They're going to boo me. They're going to boo everybody. But at the end of the day, they're going to get regulated, and you can't run from the goddamn regulation. The regulation is in full effect, full swing, all the time, every time. But I want y'all to see this. Y'all know I got some real receipts, right? Somebody brought it to my attention. Yeah, Rip Van Winkle. That was his name. Rip Van Winkle. Yep, that was his name. Rip Van Winkle. Yep. And yeah, there ain't no 50-50. We don't do 50-50s up in here. Never, not at all. So remember, that is, booing that. They boo that man on his own show. They'd rather boo Arsenio on his own show for standing on business than to call out a guy who history showed ended up being a colonizer. Come on. This lets you know. Remember, fam, folks is running around here tripping off of everything that's hot for the moment. Eminem says the N-word. Black folks said, okay, I don't care. I don't like Ja Rule, so I'm going to turn my head. Medea, Tyler Perry had black folks out here putting on all these dresses. Black folks said, I don't care. I'm going to turn my head to that too. All right. It don't matter what it is. Whatever is hot for the moment, folks get stuck on it. Regulators, certified, we don't. We think about the lineage. We think about principle, and we standing on that. And if you ain't standing on that, you ain't standing on the damn thing. Y'all look at this, though, right here. I came across something that, a lot of people need to, see. Somebody brought it to my attention, and I don't know if it's true or not. So, if I don't know something's true and I can't automatically get the confirmation, then, I got to bring it to the Certified Foundational Black Americans. So let me bring this to you guys. Somebody told me, since everybody talked about Drake's father, like I said, Drake's father is not Martin Luther King. He's not Malcolm X. I don't know where Drake's father gives him some type of pass to do anything. You say Drake wear pink fingernails? What about his dad? You say Drake from Toronto? What about his dad? Okay, Drake and his father can get that smoke. Somebody showed me this right here. Check this out. They said, what do we really know too much all the way about Drake's dad? I said, well, let's figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing some good research can't find out. So, what we do right here on the Black Alpha Network, we flip over every goddamn stone. So we're going to flip over this one right here. Check this out right here, y'all. Dennis Graham, 7 facts to know about Drake's father. All right. Somebody told me they were not sure if Drake's father was of the lineage. I don't know. Sometimes we say people, yep, hey, right there. Yep, MC Hammer did check third base. Look at that. Hold on. Whoa. Good point. Let me bring it all the way back. I'm glad you guys keep bringing up new people, because the more we speak about it, look at this history we have of G-checking and regulating our house. We've been keeping our house clean. You start talking about Arsenio Hall doing it. You're talking about MC Hammer doing it. You're talking about all of us FBA doing. Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is only doing what Arsenio Hall was doing 30 years ago. All right. The same exact thing that we're doing right here today. The same exact thing our brother Tariq is doing with microphone check. The same thing we do with all the feathers and the tethers. There has been a long history of us. You talk about Little Richard with G-checking Elvis back in the day. You feel me? This has been going on for years. There's nothing new under the sun. We've been regulating, we've been G-checking, we've been standing on business. And when you start dealing with the code ain't about feelings. The code ain't about your new rap song. The code ain't about you can dance for 2 weeks. The code is eternal. So when we say this is FBA, and if you're not pure to the culture, you can't come in. And if you come in and you cosplaying the culture, you putting on a mask or a costume with the culture, and you get G-checked in the process, it's all on you. We stand on business. You don't halfway stand on business. You stand all the way. That's what we doing. So it ain't nothing new, family. We just doing what our ancestors have been doing. We just carrying it out. Reparation generation. So somebody told me they were not sure if, appreciate you, brother. Much respect to you, family. I'll see y'all in the chat. Somebody told me that they weren't sure if his parents was from, Memphis or not, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to show y'all a receipt that I kind of came across. You know what I'm saying? I know his father's from Memphis. I don't know beyond that. You dig? But I want to show y'all this. Here you go. 7 facts to know about his father. I don't give a damn about none of the other ones. Let's just get straight to the point. Dennis Graham's parents is of African descent. Don't know if this is true or not. I'm just throwing it out there because like we spoke about last week, a lot of these people with skeptical backgrounds, we don't know everything. It says Dennis Graham's parents is of African descent. Dennis, of age 66, was born the 20th of September, 1954 in Memphis, Tennessee, United States. He is the son of Larry Graham and Samantha Betching. He is of African descent as both of his parents hail from South Africa. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. You tell me. That's all I'm going to say, family. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all know we've been checking paperwork. We've been checking Fleedman foreheads. We've been checking tether hairlines. It's only right that we put this one right here on the table as well. It's only right we put this all the way on the table. So I seen that came across my timeline, and I said, well, it'd only be right if we go ahead and bring that to the family. So we're going to go ahead and rock steady on that all the way live. One more time for your mind. It says, he is of African descent as both of his parents hail from South Africa. Larry Graham and Samantha Betching. I don't know. What I do know is I see out of bounds culture, kind of fits what Tethers do. I see love in the W's, kind of fits what Tethers do. And I'm seeing somebody who does not respect American slaves. When you say you get whipped and chained like American slaves, that don't really sound like somebody who's of the lineage, okay? All right, it just don't. Not to me, it don't. When you say things of that course and that nature, it, at the minimum, causes for you to go ahead and get that side eye. So what we doing is that we go ahead and we side eyeing them. All right, we side eyeing dude all the way across the board. That's what it is. Point. Then he is a tether. That's what I like. I like that energy. Okay, I'd rather say this. I'd rather say you act like a tether, you walk like a tether, you want it till further notice than to come around here and say, well, I don't know, his dad and all that stuff. Man, please. And by the way, how can you be a Black American if you're from Canada? So, I mean, there's so many chinks right here. But let me add this as well. Another thing about this dude that's real funny style. He's rewrote everything. Y'all notice hip-hop used to always be about expression. You got to pin your stuff. Notice whenever these feathers come in the game or anybody who's being escorted, we start bending the rules. Notice when somebody disses Drake, then all of a sudden we want to talk about morality. Nobody talked about morality before. Now, all of a sudden, people want to start talking about, well, be nice to each other. If you start talking about a Black person harming a Black person, nobody wants to wave a flag and say, be nice. If you start talking about a certified American sister got a battle with another sister, nobody wants to be nice. Soon as someone like Drake comes in, out of nowhere, we want to say, well, we need to keep the peace now. Same thing with writing. To me, this is where I'm at. When it comes to hip hop, you got to use that pen. You are automatically, immediately disqualified if you don't write your own lyrics. I'm not talking about you in the studio and your homeboy gave you a line, you threw a little line in here, you remix something, because that's what people start doing when they start making feather excuses for him. They start saying things like, well, I ain't that mad at it. We all trade lines. Ain't nobody talking about that. When you literally have ghostwriters, then you are not the GOAT. No, hell no. How can I be an actor if it ain't me really acting, right? How can I be a father if I ain't really the one at home? How can you be a mother if you ain't the woman at home? No. So out of nowhere with Drake, people start trying to make excuses for him not writing. So when we start talking about Kendrick Lamar is destroying and defeating Drake in the battle, he ain't just beating Drake, y'all. He beating every single one of Drake's ghostwriters. The same way Drake runs and he goes and gets all his Black bodyguards, in the same way he runs and he goes and gets all his Black friends and says, you get in front of me and you protect me from all the certifieds. That's the same thing he does with ghostwriters. He runs to all of his ghostwriters whenever he's in trouble. So we got to ask the question, did you really win any of these battles? We know for a fact. You look right now, go type in Rappin' Forte. You literally have him, he bit the whole Rappin' Forte lyrics. And Rappin' Forte was like, hold up, Rappin' Forte's from California. Rappin' Forte said, this dude, he literally took all my lyrics and didn't say nothing. He didn't even credit me. Go listen to Project Pat. He took a whole gang of Project Pat lyrics. You literally have stuff on the internet where Drake's not taking lines and stuff. Drake is taking rappers' whole verses and just remixing them and spitting them and then not giving any credit. So where I'm from, we call that biting, swagger jacking. You stealing, right? And then the man don't write his own lyrics. So you don't write your own lyrics. You don't respect the culture. You out here stealing and jacking verses. Family, you are a feather, you are a culture vulture, and you are absolutely disqualified completely. Yes, K-Dot said it, 20-1. That's how he's doing it. Look at this right here. This popped up. Y'all look at this receipt right here. I want y'all to look at the credits, all right? Euphoria, Kendrick Lamar, all right? Push-Ups by Drake. You got producers, studio personnel, mix engineer. Okay, look at this right here where I'm at with the mouse. Composer, lyricist, Kendrick Lamar. Composer, lyricist, Kendrick Lamar. Now, let's look at Drake's. Composer, lyricist, Aubrey Graham, Matthew Samuels, Noel Catastry. One more time. Kendrick, one composer. Kendrick, one lyricist. Drake, one composer, two composer, three composer. Lyricist, one lyricist, two lyricists, three lyricists. So, in other words, The man is having someone else write his lyrics, and then he's dissing people in return. Soulja Boy Ben told y'all. Yes, Soulja Boy did. Yes, he did. And a lot of folks didn't want to hear it from Soulja Boy because we play this popularity game. If you're popular, you can say and do anything. If you're not popular, then I'm just going to go ahead and bypass what you got to say. It's funny when people don't want to hear the truth because they don't like where it's coming from. Foundational Black Americans, we stand on business. Big difference. So you see, this man has a gang of composer/lyricists. And this ain't just a conjecture. This man is literally getting credits to these people. So which means they asses was helping him write it. You listen to some of those lyrics, and then you just watch the way Drake acts. You know damn well he wasn't writing all of that stuff. You know damn well he was not writing all of that. It was a lie. It was cap, y'all. Straight up and down, all the way across the board. So you see right here is what it was. So where I'm from and where we've all been standing on, foundational Black American hip hop, that is the expression of our condition. All right. Hip hop is the expression of what we've dealt with and what we went through. Hip hop is the expression of people who have dealt with the worst atrocities of all time. You cannot separate hip hop from our culture because we are all of the culture. You understand? So I don't expect someone who never came from the culture to uplift those values. And that's not the problem. The problem are all these other people who run around and say, it ain't that bad. I understand. So no. The man 100% took all of that and he ran with foundational Black American culture. So it ain't just that you've been stealing FBA culture. You've been taking lines too. You know what? Here's the thing. If that's what you've been on and that's what you've been doing, just say it. Just come out and be like, hey, man, listen, I got ghostwriters. I don't write everything cool. This man want to be the ghostwriter and the songwriter. Literally, fam. They literally said they wanted to give Drake the songwriter of the year, and the man don't even write his own songs. It's literally Kendrick Lamar versus 20 people, the same way as FBA versus the whole world. And we win by a knockout. Checkmate. Y'all check this out right here. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all want to talk about culture vultures? Okay. Y'all know it's some culture vulture when you see stuff like that. The same way these folks stop and they take all these photo ops and all these pictures with fried chicken. Y'all know they love the gold grill. They love the gold grill picture. Oh, yeah. They love it. Let's go. Let's flip through the energy. Okay. Let's talk about how to spot a culture vulture. Okay. That's one. That's what you see right there with Fat Joe, right? Okay. Y'all know this always comes from folks who are not of the culture. When you ain't of the culture, they just love saying, let me put in a gold grill. Let me go ahead and show everybody my gold grill face. And then let me eat some fried chicken. Maybe Black folks will accept me. Then here go Burna Boy. All right, let's go. We going there. Let me tell you something. Foundational Black American cosplaying, it jumps from country to country. It jumps from city to city, state to state, continent to continent. You might see a cosplayer in a small village. You might see cosplayers on a small island. But trust me when I tell you, they doing it everywhere. They don't even know each other, all right? This man right here is from Africa. The last man I just showed you is from Puerto Rico. And what they both doing, they both showing you that grill, and they both getting in on foundational Black American culture. Yes, they do. All right, we ain't done. When you start talking about these people doing all of that, you know you got to bring it all the way back around. I'm going to put it all on the table for the whole family to see. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate. And then let's bring it on back to Mr. Featherman. Booyah. 1, 2, 3. Tell me what's the difference. Tell me what's the difference. Nothing. You want to know how you can spot a cosplayer? Go look at the last 20 cosplayers you've seen. You go look at the last 20, it's going to tell you what the next 20 going to look like. When you see the next 20, then you're going to be able to tell identically the way they behave. Family, it ain't that deep. It ain't that complex. All you got to do is be certified and regulate. If you certified and you regulate, then you're going to get all the answers that you need. And that's exactly what we doing, family. We getting every single last answer. We ain't playing no games with these people. We keeping it certified across the board. Gold grill, gold grill, gold grill. And let me say this as well. Let me say this. Let me throw this out there. Because what people start doing, we talking about Eazy-E. People say Eazy-E didn't write his lyrics, and certain people didn't write the lyrics. First off, those folks were businessmen, and they said, hey, I ain't trying to be the rapper of the year. I'm not saying I'm bigger than Michael Jackson. I'm not saying get whipped and chained like American slaves. All right? There's been a lot of people. Dr. Dre never wrote his lyrics. Puff never wrote his lyrics. What are they known for? They're known as producers. And they will tell you, I don't write my own lyrics. Drake comes out and Drake tells everybody, I wrote all this stuff. Won't admit to it. All right, so now you're being phony. Drake is fake. Blackface Drake is fake. All right. When you start dealing with Eazy-E, he never said that he was the lyricist. People have come out and said I wrote for him. Everybody knows Ice Cube wrote all of NWA's lyrics. And MC Ren wrote all of those lyrics. That is what it is. So when we start trying to cape for Drake and we start trying to point to other people and say, he don't write his lyrics, he don't write his lyrics, neither does he. Well, none of them people were trying to run around and say that they were the God MC, neither. Checkmate. Now, when you add all of that, so let's get to it. We're not playing the jump around game. We're not playing the let's tie it right now. I told y'all the same way they're going to try to say this was the 50-50 battle. Let's mix it all around. That's the same thing they try to do when they start saying, well, everyone else came in here. Everyone else don't write their lyrics. Please, hell to the no. Family, we putting out receipts on this, man. You can't argue. You can argue with me, but you can't argue with a receipt. G-check. Now, let me hop back real quick, family, all the way live. This is what we're talking about. This is what happened with DJ Vlad. Look at DJ Vlad. Look how that supremacy came popping out of DJ Vlad. And his little exchange with that lady earlier I was showing you, he said it's called a permanent record. Every university has one. I went to Berkeley myself. People spew ignorant and bigoted comments at you publicly, and then they act like they're getting bullied. He says, typical victim mentality. All right? That's what he said. Look how DJ Vlad, the same DJ Vlad who tries to get black men to come on his show and tries to get black men to argue and to fight with each other. Look how DJ Vlad, soon as he was getting told something that he didn't want to hear, DJ Vlad went fully into, well, you know, we got to go ahead and call it what it is, victim mentality. Y'all notice that, right? Look at that right there, y'all. Look at that right there. He went full into that, basically saying, you black folks need to quit crime. DJ Vlad is shook. DJ Vlad is shook. Family, we done put out the real on all these people. We done start regulating the whole game. Every single cosplayer is running, trying to get out the building. They looking for all the exits. They trying to crawl under the desk and under the table. It is not a good day over the last weekend to be a cosplayer. Kendrick Lamar done pulled back the wig on all these people. Certified Foundational Black Americans and the Black Grassroots. We've been pulling it out on all of these people. So now what our job is and what we've been doing, and it's only getting stronger. I told y'all, the Black Grassroots, Black Alpha Network, Certified Black Society, Foundational Black Americans. I told y'all we was changing the game. I told y'all what once was will be no more. I told y'all we not hitting no U-turn and going back. I said this is a new era. This is a new generation. It's a generation of reparations. Yes. It's a generation of empowerment. Yes. But most importantly, it's a generation of cleaning house, and it's a generation of making every single op afraid. And trust me, from DJ Vlad, academics, Drake, and everything in between, they're very afraid because when we get on game, they get kicked out. G-check. But I ain't done. Look at this right here, y'all. We still got 1,000 people in here. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button. Certified salute, certified salute, certified salute. DJ Vlad, let me tell you why DJ Vlad's mad. Because y'all know Rick Ross been going at it, right? Rick Ross been going at it with Drake, right? Rick Ross was calling Drake out too. Rick Ross was saying it. Y'all know DJ Vlad had a run-in a few years ago with Rick Ross, right? Y'all know that, right? You know the same way he said he gonna be calling Princeton in the morning so he can go tell on that one lady? Y'all remember that, right? Well, this was DJ Vlad a few years ago. He had a run-in with Rick Ross because he was doing all that talk. Y'all know Vlad don't really show himself. He talks off camera. Well, this is what he had ran into when he ran into Rick Ross a few years ago. So Vlad is very, 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 very afraid of certified foundational Black Americans because they know who they can and they can't get away with all of that nonsense. So yes, DJ Vlad, he done had some issues. DJ Vlad done had some hard times, and DJ Vlad is scared of his damn self. This is what it is. They know, family. They know. Yes, they know. Yes, they know. And I got to send a certified salute to our sister Angelica Lena. Thank you for sending me this. Now I told y'all this is about culture. I told y'all K-Dot is representing foundational Black Americans in the way we think in the Black grassroots. That whole verse he talked about Black folks building the whole system, Atlanta being the Mecca, building the trains and everything. That's all Black grassroots, right? All that feather talk and the N-word, and all that hating that Drake doing, that's coming from those people over there, right? Look at this now, y'all. Look at this now. This is what they're trying to do on Kendrick Lamar. Look at this, y'all. Family, do you know they are trying to get Kendrick Lamar for anti-Semitism? Look at this right here, y'all. This is the length that they have to go to say this. This is what they got to do, y'all. Appreciate you for sending me this, sister, live while we on air. Appreciate it. This has to be broke down. Is Kendrick Lamar creeping towards anti-Semitism? Look at that. I'm just asking a question. We defeat the cosplayers in the battle. They got to slander us. We stand on business. They got to slander us. We get busy on that microphone. They got to slander us. We cannot, as foundational Black Americans, do anything without these folks hating, without these folks getting desperate, and without these folks trying to go run and snitch, run and tell, or just randomly make stuff up. This goes to show you what we always talk about, family. They cannot handle no L's, not at all. And you're not going to see Mr. Aubrey come out and put an end to that. Aubrey ain't gonna come out and be like, no, that's too much. No, you ain't gonna hear that. No. Because he ain't said nothing about anything else in our community. Not at all. So what you dealing with right here is foundational Black Americans winning. Foundational Black Americans putting in work. And when foundational Black Americans put in work, y'all, we get this type of treatment. This is what happens when you win. They got to go over there because they can't see us right here. They got to go over there and spin the whole block because they can't see us right there. They got to go bring in all these different people because Kendrick is roasting them on the microphone. What does that tell you? I'll tell you what I do know. I know we got 970 something people in here. We almost got 1,000 people in the room right now. And if I'm not mistaken, TBA is on. So certified salute to the Black Alpha Network and everybody in here. New Black Media, we in the building. You got other people from the New Black Media on, but we still standing on business 900 plus up in here no matter what. Appreciate it. Can't wait to see you guys in Washington, D.C. Cannot wait to see you guys. The Juneteenth celebration, putting in that work, man. It's going to be a hell of a time, hell of a day. Can't wait to be around the family, man. I do this for the people. People's champion. Yes, indeed. I want y'all to see this right here, too. This right here. These are people who have been harmed, you guys, literally, during this whole course of time. Drake has not mentioned none of these people. Ain't said a word about these people. Haven't spoke on these people. It takes 2 seconds to mention anybody on this list. You got a platform. You don't mind saying the N-word. You don't mind getting upset when people tell you not to say it. You don't mind getting upset and saying that we're being racist and being mean. It's funny how you want to go all the way there and start saying these things about foundational Black Americans. You want to be the GOAT of hip hop, but you can't even be somebody who represents the people out here being harmed. This is what we tell everybody. This is why we G-check and we regulate. We ain't worried about nobody's feelings. We ain't worried about how people care. We ain't worried about what people think. Only thing we focus on, family, is reality, the truth, facts, undeniable, undisputable. And if somebody don't like it, the way we kick it, the hell with them. We're going to stand on business all the way across the board. And our business is all about us. We don't care about nobody else in the process, family. That's how you get the work done. And so when you see people running around here doing all of that, let's show you the way the game really flows. This right here, this is this man, and this is this man's people. Yeah, let's go there. He out here having fun. This right there, that's the go to hip hop, right? That's the go to hip hop. This is the person running around here, hibbity bebop. The man who literally hijacks people's flows, stands behind Black folks for street cred. This is what we talking about, right? Okay. Well, foundational Black Americans, we say otherwise, all right? Foundational Black Americans, we say, if you ain't one of us, you can't come in. You can never go to the top unless you are part of the middle. If you ain't a part of the core, you can never stand on or be above anybody else. Let me tell you something. Right there, this man out there having a date. Yeah, having a date out there, having a good date too. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all something. This means everything to the culture. When you start talking about certified foundational Black Americans, when you start talking about our lineage, our heritage, and our culture, you have to understand, if you do not come from the core of the community, you can never reach the top of the community. Anybody who wants to, seeks to stand on top of the community, but never came through the core of the community, they're trying to stand on top of us. They're trying to dominate us. They're trying to dictate to us. In this generation, that's not what we're going for. That's not what we're rocking with. It's all about standing on business. It's all about being principled. It's all about the lineage, the heritage, and the culture. It's all about the FBA family tree. We accept people who come into the community, and we've been very, very gracious to everybody. But people have taken our gracious nature, and they took it and ran with it. And it turns into disrespect. They come in and say, can I come for a minute? Then they want to stay forever. They come in and say 50-50, then it turns into 100%. They come in and say, we're all brothers. And then the next thing you know, they want to be dictators. So foundational Black Americans who represent the core of this community and the core of this culture, is on us to do the regulating. We know people gonna tap dance. We know people gonna shuck and jive, but it's all about us. We, every brother and sister who is honorable, it's our job to be our own soldiers and to regulate and take command of everything. And I'm so proud of the lineage because that's what we've been doing. We have to protect our ancestors. You can't say you'll be whooped and chained like American slaves and not get dealt with. Feather, dealt with. You can't come in here and disrespect Michael Jackson and think it's all sweet. Feather, getting dealt with. And you damn sure can't come around here, throw around the N-word, and then go back to your other people and flip-flop and act like it never happened. They get dealt with. And the way we deal with them, family, is by being our certified self, and we ain't got to flip it up or change it up for nobody. So yes, they ain't like us. That is not only a song, that is what we've been pushing. Kendrick Lamar is speaking from the aspect of what he's been hearing from the Black grassroots. It always starts with a seed, and that seed grows. And once that seed grows, family, it turns into a monster. And this is what our culture's been doing as it takes over the whole world. You got places where foundationals have never been, but they acting like foundationals. You got people who gonna walk in our door and pretend to be down with us only so they can go above us. But by being on code, by being on point, by standing on business, and by not giving a fuck, that's how we regulate all of them. You do some regulating, you do some G-checking, and guarantee you will get all the empowerment you need. That is the type of time we on, certified for life. This right here is where foundational Black Americans are winning, and this right here is where foundational Black Americans will always be. We stand on the shoulder of our ancestors, we stand on business for ourselves, and we push through the future for the youth coming up behind us. And if we do all of that, every single group is going to learn one way or another that it is FBA all goddamn day and certified for life. That part, that part, that part. Appreciate the love, you guys, man. It's been one, man. We had 1,000 people. We finally broke 1,000. Actually, we broke 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. All we do is we create classics, man. All we do is create classics. And just think about this, fam. This came after they just tried to flag me. Because I got good authority that you got some, some shields out here that really don't like what we kicking. But let me tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you this forever. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, you cannot keep down Black Alpha Network. Too much energy, too much strength, too much pride in the people. So we're going to stand on business. We're going to stay on business. And we're going to be doing it our way and our fashion. So to bounce back, to come in here and crack 1,000. And I'm going to be right on back on Tuesday for some more energy, for some more smoke. And I want all of you guys to be here. I can't wait to see you guys. Who's all coming to DC? That's what I want to know right now in the chat. Who can I expect to see in DC? Hurricane, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Another classic. Yes, indeed, man. Who can I expect to see in DC? If you're coming to DC, please in the chat, let me know. I see yes, sirs. Let me see. Let me see. I appreciate you, Summer Breeze. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Drake is canceled. Yeah. And the only canceling that matters is the FBA cancel. They can't cancel us, but we can go ahead and cancel them. All right. So let me see. I want to see everybody in there, man. If you come into DC, I can't wait to see you. All right. You going to be there, Jay? Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see you. If you're going to be in DC, we're going to all get together. We're going to click up. There's nothing like a bunch of foundationals in the same place at the same damn time. Family, we be out here breaking the internet, shattering the world right here on live stream. So what you think gonna happen when we all in the same place? All right, I see you. Yep, you're gonna be there too. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Silver bullet, bullet, bullet. Yes, indeed. I see you. You already know Shotty Boy the man. Shotty Boy the man in the building. I see you. We gonna be there, family. We gonna be deep. We gonna be rocking. I appreciate you. Great show. I thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, my sister. I thank you. Thank you very much. You're going to be there in D.C., Patricia? Okay. Can't wait to see you too. All right. Man, I wish I could hit them all, man. Oh, boy, we're going to be deep there then. Damn. If this is any indication of who's all going to be there. Woo. Trust me, it's going to be a great event. It's going to be a great time. Much love and respect to my big brother, Tariq Nasheed, man. I appreciate that brother for everything he does, man. So much respect because that man is the truth. Certified salute to all the speakers. Certified salute to everybody who's going to be there. Queen Alpha, I see you. I love everybody, man. You know it's nothing better than certified foundational Black Americans, man. I'm going to tell you like this, man. From here today all the way until June 15th, y'all are going to see so much more. If y'all like me coming back on Sundays, man, I can do a Sunday show and a Tuesday show, man, so we can just keep it going. But I'm going to be over there. We got some stuff in the NAACP. We still on them. I promise y'all we about to drop something serious. Y'all stay locked in for that one. I'm going to drop something on the NAACP. It's going to completely cancel them. They'll be done forever. Then I got some more stuff coming up. I got a movie that's coming out, 2 movies coming out, 3 movies coming out. So we got that on deck. We got some regulating, some street activism. I got to go back down and handle some business down in Jacksonville. It's just a really booked time. It's a great time to be alive. It's a great time to be a foundational Black American, a certified Black society. It's a great time to be right here with all my brothers and sisters. I love y'all with a passion. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay vigilant. I cannot wait to tap in with you guys in D.C. because I'm going to get on stage in D.C., family, and I am going to bring the house down, but I'm going to do it for all of us, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all stay good. Y'all stay safe. Always remember, Black is beautiful. And beautiful is always Black. Certified salute. One love.
Everybody knows that all the people don't have liberties, all the people don't have freedom, all the people don't have justice, all the people don't have power, so that means none of us do.